up on that dome shit. Flexing on these niggas, pockets full of blue honey. Ain't no going back, you know I'm gon' keep it calm, man. Ain't no time to waste.
Welcome. It's Sunday out there. I want to welcome each and every person that's tuned in. I go by Big Loon. It's another stream, man. People enjoyed the first stream. I actually enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Getting some of the things off. Chat, what's up? Patreon, you know the vibrations. It's a good time to be a singleton. If you're a hustler out there, I salute you. If you with your family right now, I salute you. If you someone that every single day chase a dream, believe in yourself, push the haters off, I salute you. The biggest. Listen, we got a lot to talk about today. The first thing I'm gonna get to is the homegirl, Gloss. People who do not know, Gloss and her manager had some issues in which a fight ensued. And so we're gonna listen to a little bit of what's going on and react to it. Pay attention.
So before that, since then though, she has a new manager. I have nothing bad to say about her new manager. I don't know that girl much of anything. I know of her. She seemed cool to me. I connected that girl with Gloss manager. Well, I mean her lawyers. I connected her with everybody she needs to talk to. If something comes to my phone for Gloss, I automatically send it to her new manager. I was trying to handle everything professionally and amicably. I don't do that. I'm not finna withhold your money. I'm not finna do none of that. That's weird. That's some weird ass shit. People do it in the industry all the time. It's managers out here that really steal money, that really take from you. All that. I done been to law school. I have degrees in political science. I have several degrees. I cannot know what I got going on, so I don't play those type of games with nobody with nothing. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's just put that out in the air. All right. So boom. I'm at the club.
We need a small business loan fast. I got that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I hate that. You know they getting rid of ad blocker. Did I tell y'all about that? Maybe we talk about that. We got a lot to talk about today too, man. For all y'all that's tuned in.
I'm in the club. I'm in R&B Wednesday. I'm having a great time. I was cute. I had on my cute new boots, and I was cute, okay? I had my little vibe flowing. I was cute. I was so fucking cute. And
be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm tipsy. It was 3 girls. We had a whole bottle of Don Julio to ourselves, okay? We leave out the club. I'm talking to the owner of the club. I'm outside talking about business. We're talking about how we want to open our own lounge and how we want to cater to this type of crowd and that type of crowd and all type of shit like that. We talk about real shit, okay? My back, like how my back is turned like right now. I'm talking to the owner who's right here in front of me. And
so let me give some context setting to what we're looking at for people who do not know. Gloss Up formerly signed the QCP and Quality Control's record label, same record label with Migos and a couple of different artists that I'm sure you'll recognize, some of the biggest acts in the game. She was a part of that Glorilla blow up, right? She was in that FNF song video. She was one of Glorilla's friends, but she had her own career. She had her own music. She was doing her own thing. QCP took a liking to her and he brought on the team. He put a bag in her pocket and sent her through the system. For whatever reason, you know, and we're going to talk about this today. If I'm being honest, women have to walk a very tight rope in this industry. Because when you think about it, the fans are so quick to try to turn you into like a baddie or some kind of drama queen, right? They don't give the same runway and respect that they give to a male artist, to a female. But also female artists approach the game in a different way. And so sometimes the way that they approach the game dictates how people handle them in this game. But I do think that a woman's position in this game, in particular in this new era with the internet and all these different things to consider, it's almost like they try to just turn her into a baddies kind of girl. Now, when she started to be public with her relationship, and this is the tightrope I talk about, is that when you're public with your relationship, there's a value add if you're an artist. But that same relationship can be the reason to tear your brand down. So it's a double-headed sword that you got to handle with care. And some of these young ladies and these young men, you know, thrust themselves in these relationships and they see the benefits. And then at some point when they rip away from it, you know, they deal with the other side of that. you know, this young girl done been in the public eye and not so much for her music. But again, the formula now is get a little bit of this drama, a little bit of this shade room shit going, and then transfer it to your music. What I think is happening with Gloss is that she may not be, they may not be seeing that transition with fans, right? Because if you're a record label, you'll be happy to see your artist posted on Shade Room, posted on Neighborhood Talk, all these big blogs, Fashion Nova deals, all these different things. Usually that'll translate and you'll convert some of those eyeballs into actual listeners and customers. And maybe the eyeballs are not converting and they haven't found the way to get paid with your eyeballs. And I always tell y'all now, you don't necessarily have to give a creator money. You can pay with your eyeballs. Just keep watching, share it, do things like that, right? That's paying. That's a value add for a musician, a creator, or for anyone that's operating in this internet space. So I think for somebody like her, maybe the value wasn't there, but that's a little context as to who she is. She's an artist that formerly was signed to QC. According to records, they had just dropped her. I think her last song called Seeing Red was she set the contract on fire. I think that was a scenario where she was trying to let the people know she done with it. Pay attention, man. So that's who she is. Let's listen to what her former manager said, because they had got into a fight last night at a club. Pay attention.
Homegirls right here in front of me, and we're sitting there. Okay, cater to this type of crowd, that type of crowd, and all type of shit like that. We talk about real shit, okay? My back, like how my back is turned like right now, I'm talking to the owner who's right here in front of me, and my other homegirls right here in front of me, and we're sitting there. Okay, we're standing there, talking. Out of nowhere, I get hit from behind. I didn't see it coming or nothing. The girl came in a sports bra and some workout tights and tennis shoes and a bunny, okay? Yes, I have injuries. Yes, my nose was swollen. Yes, my knees were scraped. Yes, my hip was bruised that I had surgery on before when I went to Jackson State and ran track. Yes, I would. Yes, I.
Oh, man, that means she finna sue. Y'all hear that language? Nah, that's the language you're gonna read in the paperwork. Yeah, you know, I'm my back is hurting. Yes, I have injuries to my leg. I feel like I can't go out. I feel like people are gonna hurt me and harm me and jump me. Right. So you already can tell the route she's going. She's about to try to sue this young lady. What I want to deal with today is not only unpacking what happened between these two, but I want to unpack the industry and some of the business behind an artist and why Gloss, she's in this weird place right now. She's in this weird place right now. Now it's about, what did you build? Because P and Coach K, that whole quality control machine comes with a certain level of Rolodex. It has a phone book. Dude and them have reach. So they're going to get you certain looks and things like that. She's also on Impact ATL, which is a show that P and them are closely invested in over at Quality Control. But she's in a weird place, so I want to talk about that. But it's interesting. If you're listening, this young lady is literally about to sue Gloss for whatever altercation took place. Let's see what she says took place, though.
Yes, I feel intimidated by going out and not knowing if somebody's watching me or stalking me. Yes, I do. Yeah, that's true. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie about that. Anybody would. I don't condone myself as a fighter. I don't go around here saying I'm gonna beat somebody's ass, blah, blah. But if somebody said they wanted to fight me, I'll be on my P's and Q's and I would know what's up. And I have fought before, and I do know how to defend myself and fight. However, if somebody is behind you and somebody attacks you from behind like a wild animal, and then let's also say this too, y'all. When I got up, my car was blocked in. She had blocked my car in, her and Tucson, the follower, Tucson, a whole man.
Why are you not investing in tax liens?
Damn, man. Hey, that laugh he be putting in there like that, I ain't gonna lie, that's some funny shit. On West Side, that's some funny shit.
It was gloss Range Rover. That, by the way, she does not have car insurance on. She does not have registered at all in no state and has a fake Illinois tag on it. That's three different counts there. No registration, no insurance, and then falsified. The tag is falsified. There's 3 different things. She blocked my car in, and then Tucson with his new Wagoneer that he finally was able to purchase. I guess he got some money now somewhere. Did the check go through from Ari or something? Because he definitely blocked my car in. But Tucson was the same person who was calling my phone when Ari and his manager put him to the side asking me, can I help him and can I be his manager? Because he seen what I was doing for Gloss. Let's tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. If we're going to tell the truth, let's tell the truth. Hey, Monet, how you doing? I done reached out to Monet several times. I done reached out to Monet. I done reached out to Chris. I done reached out to all my PR friends in Atlanta to help this girl. Yes, her car is not registered. P bought that Range Rover cash for her birthday one year. The car is not registered from her. He gave her the title and everything. The car is not registered. The car does not have car insurance. Neither one of her cars have car insurance. Y'all can call me police or whatever the case may be. That's fine, because I'm going to tell y'all something. This girl went to the police station weeks ago trying to put a restraining order on me. But in order to get a restraining order, I have to do something to you. I'm not contacting you. I'm not stalking you. I'm not coming to find you. I'm not you. I've done nothing to you. How can you put a restraining order on somebody who's not even worried about you? I literally been at my...
But for this young lady to say that Gloss has already tried to put a restraining order on her, that does show something. Like, you can deny it and you can act like, yo, I don't know why she doing that. But even if it's technique, it shows something. Even in the eyes of the court, they're gonna be like, yo, but she started this putting a restraining order on you. Like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Now, she's alleging that it was a man, the dude used to be around Ari, blocked her in and allowed Gloss to catch her. And I guess Gloss told her.
That's a West Side folks that get right up on him. Boom, bam on the dead homies. I'll whoop him, knock him out naked, dead homies off the back. It don't matter where you at them.
Enjoying my time with my family. I have been nothing but minding my own business. I'm not studying you at all. And let me say this too. Her DJ followed the other Tati while we was in the club, like sent a follow request to her. So Tati showed it to me in the club, but I didn't think it. I'm just like, I don't want to talk about them. So I'm literally like, okay, like, all right. I said, I'm not worried about them. It's a new year. Because who wakes up January 1st, 2025, not happy to be alive? Somebody that's miserable, right? I was out enjoying myself, okay? So I guess what people mean to tear you down, it don't tear you down, and they see people around you still loving on you, people with you, and all of that. Because all the people that I've met through her, I'm still cool with. They're still cool with me. Because they seen what I did. They know the truth. In order to sell your car, you have to first have it registered. The car has to first be registered somewhere to sell it. The thing is, like, whether you are a fighter or not a fighter, I don't believe nobody deserves to be out minding their business. I clearly had on booted heels. I clearly had food in my hand, my phone in my hand, my purse on my shoulder. I clearly a lot of different hostings and stuff that I had myself, a lot of different things. But like I said, fighter.
So she's talking about her. I'm trying to see what happened. So next, I got a Gloss up responding to this. So Gloss is gonna give her side. You know, she's basically saying that they saw her and attacked her.
She used to worry about why she lied to y'all about buying a house when she got a house in the CPN. And my house is in my name. My house is in my name and my boyfriend's name.
Low blow, shots fired.
Yeah. So yeah, I did press charges on her. I sure did. Yep, sure did. I sure did. Yep. And y'all can say I'm police all day. She went to the police first, and that's cool. I don't care what y'all say, because if it was anybody else, I just listen. No lie, not even joking right now. My cousin just.
She don't look like she been in a fight though. Like, look at her face. You know, for it to be this brutal beat down that people are acting like it is online. When I look at her face, It don't look like, she got right up on him, like the homeboy said.
When I beat you on power rule, you going to bed.
Don't look like they gave her the beats for real. And I don't celebrate violence, with women or none of that. But let's see what Glow said.
No more. I moved, but I still have their house, is what I'm telling y'all. Rent still being paid there. I do not live there. I just moved. That's all that matters. She admitted she got her ass. What? What?
So this is Glow up for people who
Be
never
sure
seen
to
her.
like.
Like that's who she is. You can't really see her face. Again, she was in the original Glorilla F&F video. It's one of Glorilla friends, actually. So she, I think it's gonna be interesting to see how she gets out of this. She's no longer with P and them, so you got to kind of fend for herself.
Yeah, I just want to clear some lies that was said about me on this little live. Hey, Watts.
Hey, my Glossiana.
Look, can you please verify that I have not, you remember that day you called me?
Yeah.
Can you please verify what was said to you? And you was not the only one that been called about me. It's a reason why I put my hands on her. I didn't just go putting my hands on a motherfucker. Been going around everybody that know me saying this, saying that, and I got fed up. That's what happened.
Girl, she been lying from the beginning. I don't know why. She been lying since forever. She always lie. All she do is manipulate and lie. Like she's literally a liar. She literally called me. She literally called me. Basically, she was trying to turn me against you. Basically, on some lame shit. Like, well, nobody's fucking with her. Like, I'm not gonna go follow who I fuck with. If you don't fuck somebody I fuck with, what the fuck is we talking about? So all of y'all got unfollow. Let's be clear, because all that hoe do is
I don't really I don't care nothing about this unfollow shit. I'm trying to get to what happened.
I was in the hospital when I got my gallbladder removed. I posted in my close friends. It was around the time me and the dude had when I posted that video, put him out my house. I posted in my close friends and I said, my feelings hurt. I miss my best friend, which I was talking about. She originally was leaving the hospital to go get my kids to take him to his mama. She said, okay. She was leaving out. She gave me a hug. We said, we love you and everything. She get in the car, look at her phone, go on Instagram, and seeing my close friend said, I feel like I lost my best friend, which I was talking about. She got on the phone with me, cursing me out, all type of bitches and hoes, doing all this shit. I told her, don't go get my kids. Don't go to my house. And I told her, don't bring your ass back to this hospital. Y'all, I got out of surgery.
Yo, we're live. Make sure y'all hit like and share right now. What's up to everybody on Patreon? I see y'all. Salute. Salute to YouTube. Salute to Twitter. Salute to everywhere, man. I salute y'all. Make sure y'all hit like and share this thing. This isn't something new we're doing. We're going to build the community out this year. Let's go.
Why is the girl in the hospital room with me? I'm tell from the medicine they gave me. I just seen the police come in there, get her out the hospital. Later that night, the end up coming. When I got her surgery, he ended up there. So when she got put out the hospital, 3 in the morning, she's calling, blowing my phone up, y'all. I answered, no, blowing his phone up because I blocked her. So I answered his phone. She was like, hey, at my door, my alarm system going off. I can hear it in the background. She's on my phone, boo-hooing, crying, talk about, hey, Duke just put his hands on me. He just punched a hole through the wall, did all this. Y'all, me being the nice person I am, I turned my alarm off from my phone, and I turned my alarm off and let the bitch in my house. My boyfriend at the time, he was like, yeah, that shit don't sound right. Call Duke. I called Duke Deuce, my cousin. I called him on the phone. I said, what the did you just do to her? He was like, what did you talk about? This got to be a prank. So I'm like, what? So she just did all this just to get back around me. I thought I just told her to leave me the fuck alone. Y'all, I be firing this girl multiple times.
That's what she meant by drop a bag for
So
you.
let me get to the part that I want to kind of speak about, right? Again, just for the record, some little altercation happened. I guess Gloss ran up and confronted this young lady. Now, what's in the backdrop of this is a young girl who just had a small taste of fame. Just got next to one of the biggest record execs in the industry, in the business, and maybe overexposed and undervalued in her opinion. And so what we're dealing with is, if you listen to what she said, and I don't know if she said it right there, I kind of already have some context, is, yo, this lady was reaching out to everybody saying that, yo, ain't nobody messing with me no more. And so what that means for people that's not in the industry is that, yo, I've lost my deals. I'm no longer signed. This has to be a scary place for Gloss. And this is also on a much larger scale what I speak about with Drake. Because Drake has always been someone that has used his connection to the labels and his connection to the higher ups as fuel, as separation from the rest of the market, right? I'm not like you. Me and Lucian, we can go have dinner. Like I walk right into the office. They take me right to the corner out, right? That was always like bravado for him. In the same way, when you're dealing with the female rap and a young girl like her, I imagine that seeing Glorilla blow up like she did, you know, she was happy for that. But when she got her own opportunity, I think that actually was like, all right, I'm in the game now. I always tell y'all, at one point, if you building something in this culture and in this facet in this industry, you go from viewing the Super Bowl to now you're in the Super Bowl. So while you're out here, you got to perform. You no longer watching. You a part of the game. She now becomes a part of the game. Get a little taste of that fame. Again, I just think maybe the transition was underwhelming, right? The level of attention she got on socials. That's why I always tell y'all, like, niggas be looking for my social shit to be going crazy. And it did. It used to go crazy. I fell back off of it. And now it does great, right? But my socials are more of a marketing thing for me. I use it to reach my core audience. And this year we're gonna centralize the audience. But I always tell y'all, people will be popping on social media. And I didn't want to be one of the guys popping on social media, but could not get nothing else popping anywhere else. For example, you can go on social media right now. There'll be clips of dudes just talking. I guess they may have podcasts or whatever they're doing. Them shits will have 100, 200,000 likes on it. You go find that same episode on YouTube or on one of the video hosting platforms, and that shit'll have 1,000, 2,000 views. You see? So there's something that happens, and I believe for Gloss, when she shows up to QC and quality control and they're saying, all right, what have we dumped in Gloss for the last 2 years? Well, we did this. We got a song here. We did this with Honcho. We did that over here. We dumped some money in that. This photo shoot, it's expensive to keep a female artist looking like she need to look to compete with the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj's, the Meg Thee Stallions, the Glorrillas, right? You got to keep them in a certain atmosphere to even be in the conversation, or people just going to little dog them. Ain't gonna be no separation or difference between them and the rest of the market. And for you to separate the woman, it's just a different fight. I also want to, just talk about her and Glorilla relationship and what her rapping and getting her own deal. Did that even affect their relationship? because now the fans get involved. Now the fans are in the comments saying this and that because I don't see them together as much. And of course, I'm speculating. But this is what people try to tell you guys when they say the industry can ruin you. It can literally ruin things around you. It can really tamper with your value system. It can corrode your decision making, right? It can take somebody that has grew up and lived on a certain constitution all their life. They'll bow down because it's clout next to one of these kind of situations, right? So I wonder what the industry or what the record deal done for her and Glorilla, because yo, for all intensive purposes, Glorilla is competition when quality control comes to their wits end and they go to look at it. When they go to look at the business and forecasting and investing in what would Glorilla is competition to Gloss Up. Now I know y'all got y'all friend thing, and so if we don't see Glorilla embrace your albums in regards to getting on the album, see, this is what quality control is probably looking for. All right, Glorilla's blowing up. I get her homegirl a shot. That relationship is gonna be. That relationship will be strengthened, right? Their relationship would be strengthened and nurtured, and we'll put those two in a situation where when Gloss drops, we may have 2 or 3 Glorilla records on there. Again, all of these different avenues. See, when someone looks at you and they see potential, they reel you in close like a fish. See, because all these niggas look like fish in the ocean. When you're a creator, a rapper, nigga, them big dogs, they throwing shit out there and they reeling shit in, and they might catch a fish and bring it in and take him back off the hook. And he wasn't worth keeping. You know what I'm saying? So when they reel it in and get it close and they say, okay, what avenues can we take advantage of if we sign Gloss? She's talented, so set that to the side. We know she's talented. She's pretty. They got her together as far as her prettiness, right? Get her glammed up, get her looking right, get her all that shit together. But now, from a business perspective, we imagine to be able to take advantage of the Glorilla, co-sign the Glorilla friendship. Also, we want to look at her ability to be on Shade Room and her social worth, her social value, right? We'll dump money into that even to help her social status, right? We want to make sure that when she posts that she's one of the girly girls that you see on Shade Room and all of these different platforms that succeeded. Now the next step to that, and that's what I always tell y'all, when people look at you, they don't really look into you. 2 different things. Looking at you and looking into you is 2 different things. Look into the next step. What will be the next step? All right, she now has the platform of Shade Room. How traditionally do people convert Shade Room viewers, watchers, listeners, their fan base into customers of their own? Is that a thing? What's the highway? What's the runway? How do we do that? If you ask me, that was the next question. And I think it was an underwhelming transition or an underwhelming amount of people or outcome that they see outside of social media, right? Also, when we look at music, you know, what can we do to get this music going? Unfortunately, in the female world, you got to either have a super catchy song or your cosign game got to be a certain way. Or you just got to be a hell of a rapper. Like, it's different avenues. I'm not sure Gloss. I think Gloss is giving pushback. She want to drop these kind of songs and do it this kind of way. And they're probably saying, look, we're right here on the cuffs. We got to make a serious decision to either pivot into what's working or to let you do it on your own and pray to God you figure it out without our involvement or our finances. You see what I'm saying? So I think that she has been hurt because she, you know, for her to even be, and I'm speculating, in the last video, it looked to me, it appeared that she was setting on fire a contract. I don't know if that represents freedom, but you need every relationship that comes from QC. You need all the publicists, people, the managers, the photo folks, the video. You need them people. In 3 years, man, it can get dark if you're not paying attention, right? When you're not attached to one of those infrastructures. And that's why I thank God I built something, you know, on my own, because when you depend on other people, man, at any moment, they can just cut the light. Yo, I'm tired of doing that. It's over. And then everywhere you go knock on the door, hey, I came here with, I remember that time I was here with such and such. They're gonna say something ain't right. That ain't never how they, you know what I'm saying? Then they start to look into, oh, I don't see P around you no more. Oh, I don't see P posting her music no more. Or I don't see coaching them posted. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, there are people who move around this industry like that. And if you ask me, they all suckers. That's on me. That's me telling you that, not them. That's me. All right. Let's move on to our next subject, man. We got a lot to talk about today. I just want y'all to know that. And that's on God. Next topic. Mic check. So I want to talk about this. People who don't know, Finese2Tymes had a little boy around him named Lil King. Now, if you haven't saw my breakdown on Patreon, you really are missing out, because when I broke this down from a certain kind of level that's like, if you ask me, it's a masterclass on these kind of situations. You know what I'm saying? And I advise you to go to Patreon to see that for sure. But that's the first part. That's when King and Finesse and all of those guys came out and there was arguments, and Finesse said the feds called him, or his probation officer called him about what King was posting, X, Y, and Z. You know, I spoke to that. We'll leave that for Patreon. We'll leave that for those people. I want to talk about now Hustle Cartel and Finesse, because evidently there's some kind of fight that they want to happen. They got Charleston White involved in it, and they're asking for $100,000 fight for both of these gentlemen. If you ask me, I'm saying, yo, they playing a lot of games on the internet, man. If you out there on the internet, man, it's a war going on. No man is safe from. You can be 5'2" or 8'1". That's on God. Pay attention to this, though. This is a dude who, I don't know this guy. You know, they say he shoot dice. And he's offering to fight Finese2Tymes. We're gonna look at a little bit of this live and see what he's talking about.
You dig what I'm saying? That shit fake as fuck. Some prop money, man. You better go get one of them PA. Hey, niggas I had around me was do boys. If you don't see no niggas around me no more, guess what? Because I used them up. There was a do boy. Facts. Hey, any nigga I had around me, if you don't see them around me no more, guess what? I used them up. They was a do boy. Yeah. Thank you.
I don't know what kind of game that is. That ain't no good game. That ain't no shit you supposed to be saying, because, you know, if I'm around you now, I'm going to say, damn, is he using me up? Like, is this nigga using me up? This nigga just said he using folks up that's around him, and niggas is do boy. Is he doing that to me? Because ain't no way you moving around with no money by yourself, especially gambling, or you just ain't ran into the right spot yet. But you ain't gambling with no 200,000-300,000 running around by yourself, and you know what I'm saying, where you should be able to sit that high up on the throne. These niggas around you right now that may be looking at you like, I bet I'm finna max home out soon. I get a chance, cause I'm hearing you. I'm hearing what you say. I'm watching you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what part of the game that is. Maybe he just trolling. I don't know what trolling, you know, I don't know how the young nigga be trolling that day. But you don't really supposed to be saying that all the niggas around me was do boys. Like that's a hell of a thing to say.
Boy, that's for putting me on this level. First thing, I help folks to get there. Bitch, you can't even help yourself. How you make hustle and you can't? If you made hustle, guess what? Make another one. Go make another one. Fact. The fuck? Niggas friendly. Fuck them. They ain't on shit. On God, yeah, yo, they ain't on shit. Talking about some you just got here. Boy, you been here. Yeah. Finesse brother went live. Shout out No Love. I fuck with No Love. I know No Love ain't said nothing bad. Shout out No Love. Fuck is you talking about? You talking about what nigga went live about me? You talking about the nigga, this nigga? Hold on.
So what he's about to show y'all is Finese2Tymes,
I'm
brother.
just on here having fun. Y'all talking about some get off Facebook. No, it's cool to have fun. I'm just on here popping shit. But hold on. I know a nigga. I know a nigga who ain't. I know a nigga who did. Hold on. Who went live about me? I know a nigga not doing this went live about me. Huh? A nigga who doing this in the camera went live about Hustle Cartel? Huh? A nigga who wearing this went live about Hustle Cartel? Do you see this? Is this the brother that y'all talking about? Is this the brother that y'all talking about went live for Hustle Cartel? Boy, get out of here. Man, I'm scared of him. That boy is that's a whole boy girl. I'm scared of her. Man, that girl got her legs crossed. Well, look at this picture. Ain't nothing real about this picture. Quit playing with me. Somebody went live about Hustle Cartel. Man, that nigga know. Ask him. Since we talking about, oh, yes. Let me speak on that subject, too. Since we talking about it, yeah. Since we talking about it, talking about some, man, Hustle Cartel, man, that nigga wasn't hitting no shit when he was over here. Yo, he went here. Ask him what happened that day when your daddy tried to say something about them dice in that motherfucking room. Yeah. What I do to his motherfucking daddy, nigga? And any nigga talk to my daddy, nigga, I would never tolerate it. Nigga, you set your weak ass on that motherfucking couch and you didn't say shit on Jesus Christ. And I call the whole room right now if I'm lying. I call the whole room, nigga. Your daddy tried to say something about them dice. I told that pussy nigga, get the fuck out of my face. Yeah. He didn't want that smoke. You thought you were gonna terrify Hustle because I was out there on the road by myself? Nah, nigga, I still held shit down, nigga. Yeah. And you didn't do nothing but sit there with your motherfucking leg.
I ain't gonna lie, he going big on Finesse now. I don't know how it gonna turn out, but as of right now, Holmes is literally, he going big.
Cross, looking like a fucking pony, looking just like this. You sat there on that couch and crossed them motherfucking legs just like that. That's what you did. Stop playing with me, boy. You ain't hitting on no gangster shit, and you know that. Yeah, and a nigga taking pictures like this got the nerve to tell others you ain't hitting no shit. Look at a nigga doing this. Man, get out of here.
Now,
get out of here.
Now, why it look like he doing good? Now we got Charleston White coming up next. That got on his ass. Now, let's keep it real.
These pictures. Hey, King. Hey, tell the goat to put that 100,000 up real quick. Where you at? Tell goat to put that $100,000 out real quick on their ass. That's the goat. Let me see that phone. Yeah. Hey, Bob, hold on. I'm on Facebook with 11,000 people watching right now. Let me show you. I'm on this bitch with 11,000 people watching. Pull it. Huh?
Say this while you on the phone. This on my phone. I'm looking at the paperwork. I got the paperwork right here. And on my dead mama, my nigga.
So there's some snitching allegations that's going around. Charleston White said he told on somebody. I guess this is big homie on the other side of this phone right here. I guess trying to validate his, you know what I mean? Validate his gangster or validate him being solid. You know, I don't really know how all this works. You dig what I'm saying? But pay attention.
Them people brought you in, questioned you. You said, I don't know nothing about what happened because I wasn't there. They found out you was there through a video, tried to question you about something, and then they said you told on a motherfucking phone.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's exactly what happened. Facts. Yeah, you got charged.
You want to do all this goofy shit? Show proof of that man is told.
Facts.
If he told, I wouldn't be nowhere near his motherfucking ass.
Facts.
And I'm saying this while he on the phone.
Facts.
Y'all be on all this goofy ass shit. Ain't nothing in this paperwork saying Hustle did nothing about telling on nobody.
Hey Bob, hey Bob, I told him you done ran up 2-3 million fucking with Hustle Cartel. Hey, I know why they mad.
This on my soul. I can pull these bitches out from each pocket.
All right, well then they just told me that he gonna say what need to be said to fuck with you. When you told me he made 2 million, nigga, the voucher went out the door then. Cause anybody made 2 million with me gonna stand with me when it get dark. Where else they gonna make 2 million at?
Okay. Hey, you don't ride around unless it's what? How much is that?
And guess what? I ain't saying the little nigga told because I don't know. But I know one thing. It ain't gonna never be nothing out there about me. I'm the real truth. You understand? I'm the real truth. But I do know that if a nigga make 2 million with you in the street, man, he'll look over a few things, man. Somebody call me a liar. Somebody call me a liar, nigga.
A honey bun. Yeah, nigga couldn't show 100. Man, these niggas ain't never touched 100. Huh? Uh-huh.
One thing you do though, my nigga, man, you show these bitch ass motherfuckers.
Now let me say this. He playing a dangerous game, if you ask me, not even with Finesse, because Finesse does have the mob ties shit with him. And he has a couple different aspects to him. I seen what they did to Lil No Love, which is his little brother. And so, excuse me. And so them dudes will get active at any moment, if you ask me, based on what I'm saying. And that don't mean everybody gangster. That don't mean ain't gonna be no telling. That don't mean nothing. But what I am saying is, for a nigga like this gentleman right here who does all that gambling, what I know about gambling houses where I'm from, them them like trap houses. And so if you making all your money like you saying in the gambling circuit, you really can't talk like this. You don't know when you in here with somebody that's plugged with somebody that's plugged with someone. Like I literally saved a rap nigga from getting robbed in my city. He don't know to this day. A nigga went to a gambling house. He don't even know these people. He just show up in my city on tour. He end up in a gambling house. They about to really max him out. This is on Jesus Christ. This is on Jesus Christ. They call me, my nigga. Hey, man, we got such and such in here. Nigga we finna take him down. I'm thinking like, what in the fuck is this young nigga doing in a gambling house in the middle of Cashville at 2 in the morning? What kind of games is y'all playing? So I'm saying if he make all his money in the gambling circuit like they want me to believe, I don't think it's smart to start these kind of fires with other individuals that live in the gambling circuit. Because what do we know about mob ties and all them individuals? They love gambling. R.I.P. Takeoff, where did that happen at? They were gambling. R.I.P. to that other nigga, the jeweler nigga. Excuse me for not knowing you guys' name. I try to install positive shit into my brain. I'm notified and I'm aware of certain things, but I can't just recall it because I try not to store it in the place where the information is that I just recall. You know what I'm saying? The shit that you can just pull from your brain, you ain't got to think about. I don't really have his name, right? And so I apologize for that. And I'm sure the comments will correct that. But that was at a gambling spot. You know, the gambling house is like the trap house. And so you starting files with, and if I'm to believe the way they portray this young man's brand, he'll pull up anywhere and gamble. You know, the young niggas, you know, the YN sent me something yesterday where I guess he was looking for ESTG in his city. Man, you know what kind of pressure going on with that nigga right now? You know what kind of niggas them is? Boy, them ain't the kind of niggas you pull up with 300,000 talking about shoot 100. Man, let me get that 300. Lay it down, man. Let me get that 300. Let me get that 300, man. You feel me? It can get slippery. And I'm not saying that because it don't mean you a hoe if you get robbed. And I'm sure dude know that. But you can't be in the gambling houses talking a certain way, man. You're going to run into somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And they know, you know, I got a hand shot for the first nigga knock him out on camera. That ain't even to... Right? Anybody got a problem with me? It's understood all across America. I got a hand shot for you, knock him out on camera. I don't even got to say nothing. Knock him out. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's look at some more of what he's saying.
You can make that boy the greatest he ever be, Joe.
Oh, yeah, you know that's what we doing. You know that's what we doing. No, definitely. Yeah, facts. You know Charleston White got them riled up like they hitting on something. He ain't even hitting on shit. How you gonna make a... He got y'all pumped up like y'all somebody. Man, thank you is. Yeah.
How could you lose respect for a nigga that is, man, boy, y'all better quit playing.
They better quit playing. They know. Yeah, they know what the fuck going on. They better do their research while they playing. Here you go, King. Man, I'm over here. Hey, Bob, I ain't doing nothing but big shit popping over this motherfucker. You know what else I got to say? And tomorrow when I go back live, I want to see the new comments because I'm on y'all ass too. So yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all gonna pipe down after this live. Yeah, pipe down now. Niggas ain't hitting on shit. Hey, I'm finna come live over there on the gram. Turn the gram up. Yeah, nigga got 10,000 people watching. Yeah.
They know what it is.
They know what the fuck it is.
I just don't understand. Like, they want me to, man, you can't divide and conquer with me.
Facts. Facts.
Black and white.
Facts.
This is black and white. And I'm telling y'all why my motherfucking mouth, I got the paperwork.
Nicole, appreciate them stars. Charleston White been on here watching the whole time. He won't join that live. He won't get in them gloves. Yo, we was screen recording. We got the M. We got the M. Tell him, Charleston, we got the million, my boy. I'm ready to get in them gloves now. I ain't really got too much shit to talk about. I didn't hit on every subject. And I didn't hit these po-ass niggas too. Who around this motherfucker acting like y'all somebody that don't never let no man see.
White doing 4 interviews, man. I'm finna go blow that tomorrow.
Man, nigga doing $1,000 a show.
And I'm finna go blow that.
Blow that shit. Really flush that shit. Come on, King. King. Blow that shit.
Come on.
Facts. They so mad. Hey, come on real quick. Come on real quick. King. They so mad impressed about you, boy. You got them in the chokehold. Yeah, appreciate that. You know, I will drop some shit. Yeah, appreciate that. Hey. King, hey, y'all looking at greatness right now. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all finna be proud of us, boy.
Yeah.
All the bad activity, finna be good activity, boy.
That's all.
Trying to get that
all the what? Run that back.
That greatness right now. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all finna be proud of us, boy.
Yeah.
All the bad activity, finna be good activity, boy.
That's all. Yeah.
Trying to get that motion, boy.
Yeah, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Hey. King, hey, y'all looking at greatness right now. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all finna be proud of us, boy.
Yeah.
All the bad activity, finna be good activity, boy. Trying to get that motion, boy.
Yeah, they so mad.
Where your money at, nigga? Where that money at, nigga?
See, then what I be saying, then why the young nigga need to be somewhere in school. This why he need to be somewhere in school, man. You know what I'm saying? This is my fear, and that's why I want to get into it with y'all because it's so deep, but I'll be undercutting my Patreon folks. Bro, I broke this down in a way like y'all know when I do the podcast, I'm much more laid back and I'm drilling through points, I'm cutting through the weeds, like I'm going all the way. Right now, you know, when we live, we just firing when, you know, it's live. But boy, you know, I'ma say this. I'm not sure that the universe will ever applaud and uplift and bless and elevate and work in concert on your behalf when you have a child that you're overexposing to adult environment, right? And that goes for anybody. You know, at the time I made the video, I was more so speaking to Finesse, about King, about what it's like coming from the trenches, about what it's like burying a child. burying a child because you done installed this bullshit software on the child. There was a video going viral where a car was going in circles. And there was a man in the back. He wanted to be, he was in a situation where he was trying to get to the airport so he doesn't miss his flight. And because the car's software, it just continued to go in circles. And he's, hey, why are you doing this? I don't understand what you're doing. I don't understand what you're doing. And so even when Finesse says, yo, you betrayed me, now he a kid. And y'all done put that 1995 software on this brand new MacBook. Nigga, this 2025, this is the M4 chip these young niggas moving around with. They using AI to whoop the college system. And y'all got a young nigga, y'all pulling him way back to 1995. And putting him in the club at 12. But again, I don't want to get to it too much because I think I did a master class on Patreon, and I may end up putting it out at some point. You know, because it's just so it hurt me. It hurts me. And that's why I gotta stay next to my sons, because boy, I'll come see you installing that software on my son, boy. I'll come holler at you about, man, yo, bro. That ain't even your son. You got 2-3 different niggas running around town installing software on a computer that ain't theirs. That ain't now one of their kids. So they don't got to bury him. If some, God forbid, if something ever happened to him. And King, if you ever see me speaking, y'all run my resume. I'm big homie, so I don't do no talking just to, you know, try to talk or be cool with no nigga or get no plus points for no nigga. I literally speak from the soul, from the heart. If you ever see this just me giving you big player game. Yeah, they doing too much playing, pranking, and promoting. Let's see, we got a super chat came in, man. Let me honor the super chat real quick. Says, happy blessed day, Sunday Loon. Just wanted to send some love from Cali and to thank you for providing worthy content. I pray everything your hands touch in this season will prosper. I want to thank you, blessed and anointed. Thank you so much for that. You know, I see a lot of comments here. We'll get to them at some point. Super chats we'll get to in the immediate, right? But for this kid, bro, I feel sorry for him. You know what I'm saying? As you see there, he couldn't even speak well. You know what I'm saying? He can't speak well. And they got him somewhere in a club at on Fridays and Saturdays. He need to be at a tutor.
Honda boy, where your title at?
I wouldn't be nowhere around that.
Yo. Nah, Brandon already tried. He won't add Tyra. I appreciate the love. Shout out Tyra. What it do? Hey, Trey Townsend on my life. Tisha Allen, what up?
You got a mug right now.
Yeah. I'm ready to get out of there, huh? You got something you want to say? You good?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're back. Yeah.
Hey, man, you wake up.
He didn't want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, pay that $500 a month, because when your mama die, you become a millionaire, a multi. Yeah.
So I guess his family came out and said he stole some money from him. You know, y'all let me know how y'all feel about, you know, all this shit in the comments. Because, again, I'm looking at King and saying, man, they pushing him the wrong way. You know what I mean? They pushing him the wrong way. And see, I think Finesse kind of started something that is easily to get out of control. Granted, I want to be clear that I know Lil King didn't say his first cuss word around Finesse, and he didn't shoot his first dice around Finesse, right? He didn't shoot his first dice around this gentleman here. I understand that the fabric that King was cut from, but I also understand that it's a confusing situation to put a kid in, to put him next to rap niggas that's playing street. Because in his mind, he gonna think these street niggas here. Nigga, all I want to be was a street nigga. These niggas selling our shows, man. These niggas rappers, man. Why I tell the kid, bro, these niggas rappers, I don't give a fuck how tough they act. I don't give a fuck how much frowning they do. These niggas rappers. And if these niggas ain't rappers, if you with a successful entertainer and he ain't a rap nigga, but he rapping, if he a gangster, but he rapping, he ain't neither one. He a fool. He ain't no gangster or no rapper. You with a fool. You selling out arenas. This little nigga don't know the difference. Y'all playing gangster all backstage and smacking people and fighting and everybody acting like, right? I think Finesse is easy to be in a scenario to forget. Yo, you was in jail with nothing. Like literally. You were doing verses for $300 in jail. You got to always remember that. And this ain't no diss. This is just a real nigga observation. If you were doing verses for $300 when you was locked up, that's why I say, bro, it's a case study. If you can watch a man the first day he get out and then see that same man 2 years from that date, them two niggas is totally different. When a man get out of jail, he got a humble spirit. He thankful for the small things. You see what I'm saying? It's like, or 2 years after, he back popping. He done shook all that he just went through. All that shit don't even register no more. Bro, I still hang on to shit I done been through because I understand I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back that route. And then I want to be good to good people. I want to be good to people. I don't want to be an asshole. And I don't want to be, you know, viewed like some street nigga that's fucking over people. Right? So we're gonna listen to Finesse respond to this dude. And he told him exactly how he feel. Pay attention. We gonna get to Elliot Wilson. Don't you worry. Hey, I want y'all to peep the game I'm running though, right? So I got me a little song that I play, right? It's because I don't really know what I'm doing. So what I'm trying to, as I'm figuring out how to transition in and out, I hit y'all with a little something. You know what I'm saying? I just letting y'all know the game for people that's in the comments or watching and viewing. Let's listen to what Finese2Tymes said again. We played a video where Hustle Cartel didn't necessarily say anything about the fight in that video, but it kind of gave you context of the relationship with him and King. But there is a video about the fight. I don't even want to play it. I'm just going to go ahead and get into what Finese2Tymes said in response to Hustle Cartel and his scenario with offering a fight to him and Charleston White concerning disrespect that he must have felt as they were speaking to him. Pay attention.
Fight for free. Don't fight for money. I fought for free in jail. I didn't fight for money. I fought for free. I fought for my respect. You know, I came here to spit some knowledge. What you showing money for? Cause this what attract y'all attention. That's what y'all like. That's why. Take a fight. 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 The internet is a sad place, man.
This is a liver killer.
I think it's like the second and third time though somebody done asked Finesse to fight. It's like they quick to try to throw hands with him.
Let me tell you why the internet is a sad place. Hold on, I'm finna tell y'all why the internet is a sad place. Hold on. Nah, listen though. I want y'all, before I spit this game to y'all, before I put y'all, this a Ricky Mia, man. Ricky Mia, what type of watch it did? There's one of them, man. That's this boy. That's a chandelier. That's a chandelier, man. That's what you call a chandelier. Yeah, a chandelier. That's what you call it, man. That right there, that's what that is, man. They call it a Richie meal. I call it a Ricky meal. You know what I'm saying? I need all my fans and supporters, right? I need y'all to push this narrative on the internet, right? Quit letting these run to the internet with this tough shit, and then when it don't respond, the person that they arguing with don't respond, y'all get to calling them bitches and get to saying that they scared because you can't do nothing to it from the internet, bro. If I don't respond on the internet, I'm a bitch ass scared ass. But then when I see this and I shoot this in the face, I'm a stupid ass. You see what I'm saying? I can't win with y'all. I can't win with y'all. I can't win. Like, as long as I'm on the internet, as long as it's on the internet and y'all getting some drama, y'all eating drama up, y'all and be silent and don't say nothing, y'all run with the narrative.
I ain't gonna lie. I do believe him and dude should probably be able to get a fair one in.
That's a West Side folks that get right up on him. Boom, bam on the dead homies. I'll whoop him, knock him out naked, dead homies. Off the back. It don't matter where you at in that.
I think him and dude should be able to get a fair one. Because dude ain't shaped like no bodybuilder or nothing either. You know what I mean? But I do understand, though, if I'm a rap nigga, can't no nigga who want clout and keep a camera with him get no fair one from me either. I'm going to keep it real. And I'm going to smack you when I see you. Catch it on your camera. Yeah, nah, you just catch it on your camera. But nobody that move around the city, everywhere they go in the country with a camera next behind them like it's right here. I get it. It's content. I'm in content. Ask any of them niggas they ever seen me with a couple of niggas with me just filming everything. Yeah, we ain't ready for that level of fame. So you know that the Hustle Cartel nigga monetizing off this shit. Like, he ain't just, you know what I mean, pushing up the fight no nigga for the free. He trying to monetize and get more lit off this shit, bro. The same with Loose Cannon over there. Whack 100, you might be trying to build a business and really stay in the content world and fuck with the media. Loose trying to get clout and popping. He trying to get a household name. So, nigga, I jeopardize you trying to build that business to keep my name straight. So that's how I'm looking at this. You understand? The Hustle Cartel dude understand that it's clout next to even being in this situation. That's why I don't know if the universe gonna honor that with the kid. Even if you're doing right by him, the intentions was bad. It started off in the negative. It started off in the wrong. Know what I'm saying? It started off in the wrong. Now, I do see the little boy getting himself together 2023, looking back at some of these times and saying, damn, I was a little kid going through that. But as of right now, I don't know if the universe respects that enough to bless it.
Y'all run with the narrative and y'all believe in y'all mind. And y'all let the bloggers run with the narrative that ain't nobody responded. Ain't nobody saying, because they don't supposed to respond on the internet. I'm not here to beef. I'm here to make music. I'm not here to go back and forth with. I'm not using the internet no more. Is for that. Like, the internet is for music. Now, when you see it for playing what you see and looking at it like, oh, why ain't gotta be all that? Because I'm a man. And there's certain morals and principles that I stand on. Like, we ain't finna play gangster and then want to fight. We ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. You ain't finna disrespect me and then want to fight. It's dirt now. Well, I come fight for free. I don't fight for money. I fought for free in jail. I didn't fight for money. I fought for free. I fought for my respect. You know what I'm saying? We fight for free. You know what I'm saying? We don't fight for no money. We ain't trying to prove no point. You meet me right here. You bring however many you want to, however you want to do it.
Have you heard about the people who are...
You know, I want to also get an elephant in the room, some peanuts when this is over, because I want to talk about him and Moneybagg Yo. Is there something there? But let's look.
Had no cameras and shit out because we ain't looking for no clout. I'm here to prove a point. I'm here to stand on business. And we squabble. It ain't all that internet shit. You can miss me with it. I'm fed for real. I'm federal for real. These folks really watching me. The feds really all over me. I got a lawyer. Keep me out the mix. You know what I'm saying? Keep me out the mix, man. I'm trying to stay free. I got a daughter. I got kids. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
But see, you brought it to the internet, though. When you came to the internet talking about the FBI, your PO or something called you about King, so you brought that part to the internet. So you got to honor that. You brought it to the internet. You know what I mean? You don't got to honor the fight, but you got to honor the fact it's on the internet. You brought it to the internet. But let's talk about this, because I talked about it on Patreon a little, and I didn't really get into this. But when King left around from Finese2Tymes, he spoke about Moneybagg Yo. And the Moneybagg Yo situation with Finese2Tymes has always been shaky. I don't know if you guys remember that. You know, it might be a good thing. For matter of fact, let's look at that. We ain't doing nothing else. So let's look at, I want y'all to see this live, man, from Finese2Tymes at Moneybagg. 1 second. All right, here it go right here. So I always wanted people to always remember what happened with Moneybagg and Finesse. They kind of came up together, but there's always been a common theme. You know, I'm from Tennessee, so there's always like little rumblings that, yo, Finesse don't really fuck with Moneybagg. And when he was around me, he said this or he said that. I don't know. But I'm telling you, I've heard this. And my name is Platinum from Spain to Maine. You understand? So I done heard this come out of people's mouths like, yo, man, you know, Finesse and Bag ain't really cool. Yo, but they act cool. And Finesse really got an undertone where he really don't fuck with him. Now, looking back at it, because this will make you want to look back at it. Looking back at it, there's a lot you'll be able to see that'll surprise you. When you hear Finese2Tymes say something like, I'm federal for real, what did Moneybagg Yo start his whole brand off of? Federal, federal, federal. Remember these things, right? And while these are not overt disses, me and you know what I'm trying to say. And I fuck with Bag. Bag done been on this Up There podcast. We did the Rap Snack thing. Y'all go to Rap Snack channel and check that out. And I fuck with Finesse. We done talked a couple times. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. But I'm a dude that just get a truth when I'm having a conversation with the people. But look at this video right here with Finese2Tymes when he was dissing Moneybagg Yo. This was when Moneybagg was on fire. See, Finesse and them thought they wasn't gonna be able to get out. Niggas start panicking. It's the same thing. That's why I say you better respect what you see when you looking at me, nigga. Nigga start panicking when you get on. And guess what? The streets start coming out with the they start coming out with the mess. They start coming out, man. You know, Loon was really, man, that nigga Loon was this, man. That nigga really, man, that was my money, man. That nigga really was, right? They coming out with that, bro. You see what I'm saying? When you from the ghetto, everybody clawing to get out. It's a crab in the barrel mentality, but crabs don't belong in the barrel. Pay attention.
I wish I could make a long story short. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could really make a long story short, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta break it all the way down to y'all and let y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give it to y'all all the way from the root. My Bag been a hating ass nigga since we were young niggas, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was me, him, Black Youngster, YP, Polo. We were about 6, 7 deep in a group, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he always been a slick bitch ass nigga. Like when we finna go to the club and smash on some niggas or whoop some niggas or something to play our music, whoop the DJ or some shit, he always the soft ass nigga wanna leave. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. All that old bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew what I was dealing with. It's just that by me growing up, I done realized that, you know what I'm saying, everybody ain't meant to shoot no pistol. Everybody ain't no fighter. Everybody ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? This life ain't meant for everybody. Some people just got a talent and, you know what I'm saying, they know how to entertain real good, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's about some money, you know what I'm saying? But
see, you gotta remember, this was when they was trying to undermine Moneybagg Yo Gangster. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to undermine Moneybagg Yo Gangster. Now, I don't know if nothing still ain't. Moneybagg Yo ain't never been through nothing. You know, I seen a couple times where they got a couple videos when he first got in, a certain little thing, but he ain't never had a chain took. A nigga ain't never fired on him, mushed him or nothing like that. But this is when they were coming out saying, yo, bag ain't really cut like that, talking all that federal shit, nigga, appealing out to the street. See, some of these street niggas, this what I don't like about streets. This is what I don't like about the street niggas, and I come from them. I'm not a street nigga. Don't call me a street nigga. You insulting my intelligence. You insulting everything that I've gained along the way, where I've been, the shit that I've conquered and overcame. Right? So you got to recalibrate when you talking to me. Just because I look like this a sneak attack. This so you can handle me like a street nigga and I can whoop you with these degrees. Yeah, now, yeah, the slow and the slang, man. I'm telling you, dealing with a scientist. Y'all just thinking, bro, it's not coincidence I had 50 million streams last year and I don't have a co-host. This ain't coincidence, my brother. This is real life. This is real life, bro. I've been able to do something. But anyway, back then, they was trying to shit on Moneybagg Yo for not being a outstanding member. And street niggas got this thing that they do where it's like, now you think he tough, nigga, I'm really the tough one. Listen, we not fans of him because he tough. We fans of him because his music. But the street niggas behind him will try to take his throne because they think y'all here because he is a tough nigga. Y'all, you think only cause they like me, the only reason they like me is cause I'm tough, cause I'm from the street. No, my nigga, I make good songs when they cut the mic on. I say good shit on the mic. I'm able to give double entendres, metaphors tied in. Right? I'm able to give something to the game, deposit and not always withdraw. But street niggas will say, you ain't as tough as me. I gave you a shirt when you were 14. I'm the big homie. He ain't really like that. And Moneybagg Yo went in. Remember this. If you from Tennessee, you remember this. Moneybagg Yo was from a different hood that supposedly had issues with Yo Gotti back then. That's why you have the Finese2Tymes, the Boo Dirty shit, the B.O. Lil Kenny, all them niggas. There was a whole nother situation that didn't care for Yo Gotti that Bag was a part of, but he went right and went and signed with Gotti. And so with one of his first songs, he kind of tried to talk about that. You know, they asking, well, you know what I'm saying? He went and talked about, yo, man, they said I shouldn't have signed with Gotti, but I got to feed my family. I got to go this way or whatever. But they started to pick at him and say, yo, that nigga ain't really a street nigga. Y'all like Bag. He ain't really cut like that. Listen to him.
Get to the point where a nigga start playing with you like you a boy, like when a nigga start feeling like they superior, more superior than you are because they got money,
And when it get to the point where a nigga start like you taking up for the op, bro. Like we into it because I made a status about Dolph. I went in on Dolph. You know what I'm saying? For you and for what I believe in and what I stand for and what you had me hashtagging. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas don't want no smoke. We already called them, asking where they at. They ain't dropping their location. So we really ain't worried about no smoke. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? What I was saying about him being a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know what I'm saying? About the dog shit.
I just want y'all to keep in mind that if I were bad, when Finesse came home, he couldn't have signed with me.
Shut your ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
You can't sign with me after you go that route. Cause see what Finesse is doing is he playing. See, he done went in there and read some of them little books and trying to execute some of that game that he done read. Like, you know, if let me say this, let me reframe that. If I would have allowed Finesse to sign to me and I was Moneybagg Yo, it would have been a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road. He would have just been signing now. I wouldn't have let him get that jailhouse emotion off on me. You see what I'm saying? Like, you been in that jailhouse seeing me blow up. So I know you in there thinking, man, I gotta get next to bruh, man. Man, I might have fucked up. Then they probably in jail telling you, man, you fucked up going against the bag, nigga. Man, you went against bag. You fucked up. You fucked your career. You know, they probably in there letting you know that. And then you in there doing verses for the low, ain't really got nothing. You know, you doing your hustling, whatever you doing in there, but you wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't high power. So you in there seeing bruh like, man, you get out. You can't shake the J Prince thing because you done took their money. You was in jail, didn't have nothing. And I think Honeycomb Brazy says that he introduced you. I don't know if that's true, but I do know J Prince them start putting money on your book, start fucking with you, Junior them. So they ain't the kind of niggas that when you get out of jail, you get to go on about your business and they just take a loss. You knew that even if I got to get with Bag, I still got to stay with Prince. So they went and done a 2 or 3 or 4 people in this motherfucker. Like a Drake deal on a nigga that ain't had no real mainstream success. You see what I'm saying? But they can see the promise. He made a lot of money. When he came with that shit, when he first came out, Finesse made it an extreme amount of money for that label. But if I was Moneybagg, I wouldn't have gave him my cosign fresh out of jail. It's like the nigga, when soon they get out, they go looking for the girl they was with before. Like they remember all them good times. Like, bro, she done moved on. She still remember you was strung out on drugs. You were beaten up before you went in. Like, you think she forget that because you went and done a couple of years. If I were Bag, I would have tried to figure out if there's motive attached to this. Because right after he signed them and the deal go through and they stay away from each other, or they make a few records and then they stay away from each other for a while, he go right back to the I'm federal for real. And you could tell how he talking in these lives that I don't know if he got a, you know, certain nigga, when they say something to you, they watch how they say it. Right? If we in the same vicinity and I'm a big player, you a small fry, they need to send you out with the kids meal. You a small fry, they need to send you out with the kids meal. I'm getting rap money, 200-300K a night and shit. He was on fire. And you gonna just come out and talk to me like that, like them boys won't come see you by the dog. So sometimes when you look at niggas and how they talk, you be like, either he don't know who he talking to or he know exactly who he talking to. Let that sink in. Pay attention.
The nigga get mad. Damn, bro, we don't rock like that. We don't do that, bro. Like, we ain't with that, bro. Like, I fuck with that man. That man came and did a free feature for me out the blue, bro. I ain't ask him nothing, bro. I ain't do none of that, bro. I ain't on that, bro. Like, I ain't rocking like that. Me and my campaign, hell no, bro. We ain't on some big crybaby ass, bitch ass, big neighbor ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So bam. I tried to leave this shit alone. You know what I'm saying? I left the shit alone or whatever. But then I had to realize, don't no nigga run me. You know, so I do what I want to do, say what I want to say. Because whatever I say on social media, whatever the status I can do it in person. I'm out here in these streets right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, yeah, make a right. I sleep don't want to make no right here. Police behind the hip. Gonna make a right, though. I get scared when I see the fire department with the lights on top of the regular truck. I be spooked in. But yeah, so they make a little right here. So, you know what I'm saying?
You know, one thing you know, them niggas won't take the police to war.
Nigga got mad, you know what I'm saying, about the dog shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I try to leave it alone. I'm like, I'm my own, man. I don't nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like a nigga disrespect me, then I'm gonna go at a nigga. So, the second time I went at dog, we end up bumping heads, like, stop talking. We stop fucking off, you know what I'm saying? You know, but.
You know what I think is interesting? You listening to Finese2Tymes tell you right now, he'll take two black niggas and nail them to the cross, max them out, send them to see God by playing with this shit. They doing too much playing, pranking, and promoting. He just out of fire department and nigga almost, nigga won't take them police nowhere but nigga what? Look what we'll do to each other. Nigga put a badge on the uniform, nigga bow down. And this ain't just finesse, this all them niggas. This is just the street niggas, period. Come out with your hands up. Nigga tell them come out and talk. Black man to show up to their house. Bro, I don't want no problems. Just come out and talk. Bitch ass nigga better get up on my mom, man. You all on my... Nigga start firing shots. White boys out there finna take you away from your family. Come out with your hands up. It's pouring down raining. Get on your knees in the rain. Nigga in the rain like this for the motherfucking police. But the black man, nigga, not nail him right to the cross in front of his family. Pay attention now. It's a disease around here.
Whole time, though, the whole time I was fucking with him, we in the studio and shit. Y'all seeing these vlogs, these videos and shit. These my songs. These my verses. These my words. Every time your whack ass stand in the booth, can't come up with now you tapping the window. Hey, get 2Tymes. Hey, bro, where to go with this? Hey, I done it, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about that, because I do believe that. I believe Finesse helped Bag when he first got in the game. And I think Bag got a lot of his sauce from the street niggas and from Finesse, a couple of different places, and his own swag and sauce, right? Because Bag got his own type flavor too. But what I think Bag is falling victim to is listening to these niggas. I can't lie though. When Finesse got out of jail, he came home and did that style Bag was doing better than Bag. I can't even cap. But if I was Bag, I'm still doing that style. I'm the bigger artist and I'm still doing that style. We came up with it together, nigga. That's what I'm really running with. If I'm Bag, you gonna say I stole your style. Now we came up with it together. I was the rap nigga. I was in the booth. You just said I'm the nigga tapped on the window. I'm the nigga rapping. I'm in here getting it together. I'm just needing a little help, a little push, a little innovation. I would have still been doing that style because they ran Bag off that style. And if you ask me, him and Finesse kind of split Bag fan base. You see what I'm saying? If you notice, Bag's whole style has changed. And also, he no longer does what he was known for doing, because I believe, again, the internet got to him when they said, yo, soon a new slang come out, Bag make a song. Because if you remember, that was his niche. I Got Time Today came out, then he was on a song. I look at my wrist, I got time today. You know what I'm saying? Like a little someone come out on social media and be relevant and he'll capitalize. But also a lot of the young niggas on the underground circuit start beating them to it, and I think it ran them off for it. You got to be prepared for competition, for haters, for pressure and everything when you standing in position. Like even when I talk about Baby, I say, yo, you got to train your business partners to be able to push past the hate. Because they're going to be a little hate when you got a few enemies out there that may got platforms or people that been placing narratives into the minds of the consumer. But if you can push past that, you'll still see the effects of it if it's good. The key part of it is if it's good. But I believe Finesse to help Moneybagg come up with that style. And I cannot lie, even though Bag is somebody I like, Finesse is somebody I like. Finesse came out of jail and did that style better than Moneybagg Yo. And I think they made Moneybagg retreat off the style. If it was me, I wouldn't have done that.
This my nigga, and then he gave me an opportunity fresh out of jail. You know what I'm saying? You know, I came home, I was out like a month or two, and he came fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? He can't start fucking with me. But it was all out of because he knew I was finna take off. Going straight in, I already had 250,000 views. G-Train had 100,000 views. I was juicy before I even with BGE. I was juicy before I was even rocking with niggas like, you know what I'm saying? And the killing part about it, I wanted to make a right with that car trying to I wanted to fuck with BGE just to make it look good for the city. You know what I'm saying? Make it look good like that. Cause I know how loyal I am. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna even bring it to y'all that man snitched on them folks. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna even bring that shit to y'all because it ain't my business, you hear me? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Nigga play. Nigga did it online. So this what gonna go down there online. And what y'all want to know how it started online, since every motherfucker say, you know what I'm saying, got something to say and got they 2 cents to put in it. How it started online was the nigga he going off his feelings. He say, man, I feel like bro making posts about me and unfollow me. Now y'all know the man ain't got number 27, 28 followers. So if you unfollow, you got 247,000 folks follow you.
See, this is where I believe Bag were making kind of irresponsible moves. I understand it's your platform. You follow who you want, you unfollow who you want, but it brought an unnecessary energy. Most likely, Bag already knew something was probably there. That unfollow just triggered it. I was talking also on Patreon the other day. I was talking about how important follows and unfollows are to people, and you know, sharing and liking, and how important it is for their mental health. And some people hold those things hostage, and I believe those people to be suckers. The people that see your stuff, they call themselves your friend and they scroll past it without liking it or don't engage with it. You know, and maybe not everything, but I know that there's some influencers, famous people that they hold these kind of things hostage, like the like, the share, the follow. And some of these little bitty social media, they're like digital landlords. You know what I'm saying? But I want to let y'all know that none of that validates anyone, right? It's monopoly money. No one wins that game. So don't fall victim to that. But in this instance, Moneybagg Yo maybe is abusing his power. He's one of the hottest things in the world right then. And so everyone in Memphis is looking at it like, yo, we're going to springboard off bruh. Bruh done got in. We know bruh. Like, and he done went to the other side and got in. And so we believe him to reach over here and grab a few of us. Finesse feel like he one of the ones that he should have grabbed. But here's where it gets interesting if you ask me. About 10 minutes ago, I said Moneybagg Yo shouldn't have embraced Finesse in the way that he did as soon as he got out, because you allow time to give itself some leeway. Let that emotional residue get off of him from the jailhouse and seeking validation and seeking position in the rap game. Let all that get off of him. If you notice, who fell back and didn't embrace him, and he's been public about wanting that embrace from him, Yo Gotti, because Yo Gotti is high-level thinker. I'm sure they spoke behind the scenes. I'm sure they embraced behind the scenes, but there's been no public discourse or embracement from Yo Gotti because he understands these kind of things happened in the past. Now, can he rectify? Can he recalibrate? Maybe, but we give it time. You don't run right over to it as soon as he gets out. It just wasn't smart to do.
You unfollow me, everybody see that. Okay, boom. We cracked it off. Cause I'm a man. You ain't gonna disown me. You see what I'm saying? I'll be right back. And I got that beamer with me. Believe it. But yeah, you ain't gonna disown me. And I'm repping when I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm by myself. I'm out here. know what I'm saying? I ain't running from no nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no nigga with me. You hear me? I ain't running from no nigga. I ain't have no, I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you talking about, nigga. I been street, I been hood, nigga. I ain't street as me, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? So, damn, what part I was in? What's up, player? Y'all good? What's up, player? Y'all good? I'm on live. We got 2.8K watching. I'm hard on this bag. Man. Nigga know hard on this bag, bitch. I'm hard on this bag, bitch. Y'all know what's going on. What's up? Who got that cook? What's up, player? We're good. Got 3,000 people hard on this bag here right now. What's up, player? Trying to give you some cook. What's up, player? Fuck you talking about. Take over your trap. Fuck you talking about. Yeah, take over. Hello. You know what I'm saying? I'm really always out here with it. You know what I'm saying?
Boom, bam on the dead homies. I
don't need no nigga with me. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter where you at in that.
But yeah, though. You know what I'm saying? So, it done came to this. You know what I'm saying? It done came down to this right here. You know what I'm saying? It done came down to, you know what I'm saying, to the point of no return. You know what I'm saying? I had already been writing shit for him, you know what I'm saying, fucking with the nigga, you know what I'm saying, letting the nigga get my songs and shit. I don't get no nigga my music, bro. If I fuck with you and give you my music, I love you. You see what I'm saying? And he had the nerve to tell me that. You see what I'm saying? And that's what he fucked up at. You see what I'm saying? When you a type of nigga like me, I stand on loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And he telling me shit like, man, bro, you just don't know how easy you making it for me, bro. Like this, bro. Like I love you for this shit, bro. Ooh, so I took that to the heart. You know what I'm saying? I took that to the heart because I'm a real nigga and I already don't do that shit. Like I already don't fuck with niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? The KKK.
I already don't, and let me be honest with y'all. I understand that. That's why I don't play, you know, with some of my comrades or just my homeboys in the street. Like, you got to be careful when you in these kind of positions, because niggas do take that shit for like, yo, bruh, they go tell their family and everything. Like, bruh them said they gon', yeah, man, they, you know, now I'm rocking with bruh them, it's on. And these be bona fide street niggas, but everybody is searching for a way out. And so, yeah, niggas take it personal when you go sideways on them. I can understand that. But I'm also on the other side as an older gentleman now, and as I head into 40, it feels like that Finesse is too emotionally involved. But how do you not be emotionally involved when I've given you literally songs and they're blowing up, and now you unfollow me, now you distancing yourself? And I already feel like you ain't really one of us. I think you like a, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how he talking. It's like, it's a weird situation, but keep in mind, this is the same nigga that came home and signed to that boy.
That guy in the clan shit, that's what started it all. This morning, I wasn't on this. Like, we supposed to be sitting down, squashing this shit. Like, this shit supposed to be a dead issue. I done stop making posts. You know what I'm saying? Only reason why I started, because he unfollowed me. And then I see 2-3 statuses. Huh? What you gonna say? If you get on my last, you gotta say, fuck Moneybag, yo. If you ain't gonna get on, just say, fuck Moneybag, yo, don't even get on my last. You hear me?
Fuck Moneybag, yo. Fuck you talking about.
Fuck you talking about, you hear me? But anyway, so you know what I'm saying? When a nigga unfollowed me, that's where the real problem came in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I was getting a little bored. I felt like I was getting disowned. You know what I'm saying? And I go harder for Brick Gang than any nigga than him. You know what I'm saying? I go harder for Brick Gang than you do, bro. Than Tavo do, all them niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I turned up for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how you repaid me, bro. You cut me off for fucking with Dolph. You know what I'm saying? We start rapping cause I got hard on Dolph. Damn, you don't want no smoke with no nigga that bad. You a bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? You a hoe like that, home out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Let niggas hold you and, you know what I'm saying, treat you any type of way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that bullshit, home. I stand for something different than you stand for, home. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we can't rock. But at the end of the day, You know what I'm saying? He a whole hoe out here. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to. What's up? You ain't got no. Hey, you finna go to now, Memphis?
So for people that's just scrolling by, tapping in, we're looking into the history of Finese2Tymes and Moneybagg Yo. Again, after the allegation of King saying that when he went over with Moneybagg and there was an issue, and there's always been this common thread when people speak about Finesse that he has a adverse reaction whenever Moneybagg Yo is brought up, or he doesn't want people involved with Bag that's over there with him. I think what's interesting is he was signed with Bag not even 6 months ago. And so people is always wondering what's going on there. And so there's a history involved with that relationship. I pushed back on Moneybagg Yo embracing Finese2Tymes in the way that he did when he first came out of jail, because it's just an unpredictable situation. I don't think Finesse would have even needed Bag, because Bag didn't even get on a bunch of songs with him and really push him. They did 1 record, 2 records, but Finesse has the kind of style that gets on certain beats and it penetrates the club. That's just how it is. I'm interested in knowing how Moneybagg Yo really feels about Finesse and how Finesse feels about Moneybagg Yo. In the event I interview Finesse, we get into this. This isn't something we run from. We speak directly about the Moneybagg Yo situation, the history, the present, and the past, and also getting out of jail. Was that emotional residue? Was that you feeling like you missed out and you wanted to double back and try to, right? What was that? Or was that genuine? Did you actually want to bury the hatchet? Did you actually want to move on from it? And if so, why did we constantly hear federal coming out of your mouth when his whole brand was that? He don't even say it no more, because I believe you guys have kind of nudged him and pushed him into different ways, and Bag is out there trying to figure out what the next move is. You know what I'm saying? This industry will confuse you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? How the fuck, and he don't even got no motherfucking Impala. How he ain't even got no fucking Grand Prix or fucking Charger. He don't have nothing. I have literally seen this man wear the same 3 pair of jeans to the same show. I mean, to 3 different shows. You see what I'm saying? So how the fuck is you any kind of real, any kind of lawyer, bro? You using them men, bro. You can keep straight. And Tavo, my nigga, bro, YG, yo, kinfolks, I can't say how you doing that, but what I do know is YG writes some of his shit too. And YG barely got a car. You know what I'm saying? They barely making it. Them boys over there stressing, man. That shit just look good, man. You know what I'm saying?
What y'all gotta understand, and again, I'm on the same wavelength. You unfollow me, I don't care nothing about no nigga unfollowing me. I don't care nothing about no nigga not fucking with me or nothing. I'm gonna make sure that, you know, we put a cake in the oven. I'm gonna bake a cake for this family over here. For this community over here, we gonna have something. We gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be entertained, educated, upright, and independent over here, right? But you know, so I'm not emotionally attached to people following and unfollowing me, but coming from Memphis, man, them niggas was poor, man. Them boys didn't have none. They were running from war. It was a war zone, and they felt like they contributed, and all they had was their word, right? They felt like, yo, we gave Bag a piece of that style that's making him millions of dollars. Not even just that style, literally the lyrics coming out of his mouth. They felt like they've lended him a lot of the things from the lessons that they went through. And so I can understand how they can feel like they are entitled to something. I wouldn't do it. I'm not in that situation. I can't respect it. But you know what I'm saying? When I know what it's like to be in the ghetto and everybody rapping and 1 or 2 niggas break out. That's why, you know, I'm also not a fan of a bunch of men saying that he ain't give me no jeans. Like, nah, man, Loon didn't give me no shirts when he went in. Yo, what you talking about, bro? What you talking about? Loon didn't buy you no jeans. What you saying, my nigga? That's why I don't have nobody with me, man. Because I'm gonna get offended by some of the requests. A lot of unreasonable expectations attached to people when they get aside or next to someone that may be in a good position or running into certain people and in certain rooms. You know what I mean? Niggas get a certain kind of bravado about them that's like, Yo, why am I keep giving you and giving you? Why you expecting me to buy you jeans and shirts and shit? You ain't got nothing to wear, player. Stay at home, my nigga. I don't need nobody around me that bad. If you don't got no clean shirt, go on sit this one out, man. Yeah, now go on sit this one out, brother. Y'all nigga be so thirsty to come somewhere. Just sit this one out. You ain't got no clean underwear. Nigga showing up with a rich nigga, you ain't got no clean underwear. Man, I don't got no business buying niggas drawers and pants and shirts and small things of that magnitude, homie. Stay at home if you ain't got that. But on the flip side of that, I know in the ghetto, the expectation is that. So I don't, if I do got somebody with me, I'm going to go on and lay them out. I'm going to make sure they good just because I know that's what they need. That's probably is what they need. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it just on general principle. I know God is watching. Some things I do just because God is watching. I know he want me to spread this thing out a little bit, Loon. Don't you harbor and don't you fucking, yeah, nigga. Spread that shit out some. So I try to, sometimes I do things that I know is unnecessary. You dig? Out the goodness of my heart, but you know, niggas don't got no business asking no nigga to buy them pants and jeans.
I'm good. Me and my nigga, them good. I'm standing on top of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing on top of shit. Like, me and my nigga, everywhere I go, I just hit the print last night. Yeah, nigga ain't gonna move. Like, ain't gonna fuck with me, period. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how I'm rocking. And they know I'm a big player. It's for real. It's not a game. Here you go, my fault. I done let the dope go out on me. Yeah, it don't went out. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I try to keep shit quartered. This shit been going on for like a whole month. And then, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep it real, just to keep it all the way 1,000, you know what I'm saying? It really been going on since day one. You know what I'm saying? I knew that Bag was gonna hate on me. I just gave him the benefit of the doubt. You see what I'm saying? I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Like, damn, I hope this man don't do this. Damn, I hope he don't act like this. Damn, because I know how talented I am, and I know how many ears I can catch. Like, if only I had a chance and an opportunity. He gave me a chance and an opportunity, and I took it, and I did my part. I put on for BGE. I put this man name in my shit. I put on for this man everywhere I go. Let's put this together. All right, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000, child. Before I was bred, guy, I was in the East. I was in East Memphis. I was around Young Mob. I was around like Polo P. Like, this my nigga. This like Polo P. Y'all know him as like YP Hood Rich. This the same man who was sending me 30s and 40s and 50s in jail and shit. And when I was fucked up, when my bitch couldn't come through for me, then what YP was fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? And I got out and I didn't know what Bag had done to them. I didn't know that he had crossed everybody out. I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know. So I'm just going off of damn, like, youngster done got on, like, okay, bam. Bag done got on, okay, bam. So I knew I was going to end up fucking with somebody because we got history. You see what I'm saying? But in the same sentence, though.
Hey, you know something I find funny? They put all that pressure on Moneybagg Yo for signing with Yo Gotti and coming from the other side. But guess who else they said grew up with them that I ain't hear people about? That boy Black Youngster. You ever heard anybody say Black Youngster didn't put me on? See, because again, that's what I be telling you about respect. Respect is a thing where a nigga watch what he say, watch how he say it. If he know real pressure come with that, they watch what they say. If they don't know, then they still say it, but they soon to find out. Right? They soon to be notified. But ain't it interesting that everybody grew up with Black Youngster and Moneybagg, but yet all of the drama about who ain't putting nobody on and who ain't signed nobody and who ain't helped nobody was toward Moneybagg Yo, and nobody never said nothing to Black Youngster. I don't be liking that selective politicking. That's me.
You know, I literally went against I literally went against the city, and I apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? It happened too fast. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to fuck with me. I went with the move. You know what I'm saying? But I did not know like that he had crossed all the men and crossed his whole niggas out. And I knew he was CMG, but sometimes I didn't know that he had crossed all his niggas out. I didn't know that he had really just disowned his niggas. And I literally, like, I'm having friction with these niggas in the streets. And I never had no friction with these folks in my life. I grew up on King Road. My auntie Miss Juanita, my cousin Ruben, Shavita. I grew up on King. Like I spent years and like, you know what I'm saying, coming down there in the summertime and on the weekends and shit. You know, I kind of, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, I started fucking with all them when I became BGE. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking at me like, damn, how you fucking with this nigga and he didn't did. But I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm into it, but my moral to telling y'all that is this. When I came BGE, I took on everything that came with BGE, my nigga. The beef, whatever. The beef, everything that came with it, I was ready for it. I'm into it with niggas because of BGE, and I get this on. I'm into it with niggas with BGE, but when I go hard on a nigga don't want to bag me. Fuck all that.
And see, you also got to do this. He young at this time. You know what I'm saying? He talking from a young mindset too. You know what I mean? Younger. This before he went to the pen, to the feds. So he a little younger at this time, and I think that the mindset is probably different at this point. Let's find another topic. Oh yeah. Let's go.
When I beat you on power room, you going to bed.
How many of y'all seen this video with Elliott Wilson? With the homeboys, Rory and Ma. I ain't spoke to them in a minute. I sent Maul a Happy New Year's. I need to check and see if he texts me back. I ain't talked to them gentlemen in a few minutes. But shout out to them. They continue to do what they're doing. Again, you know, in this industry, especially me, I come in with my own bankroll. And as we were just talking about Finese2Tymes, you know, those kind of little things, right? Like, yo, I don't even know. I just text him. I don't even know if he texts me back. But if he texts me back, great. If he didn't, I don't give a fuck about no nigga texting me back. Let's keep it 100. You got to know how to build your own home in this industry, young blood. Speaking of building your own home, we got Elliott Wilson. What do y'all think about this arc that Elliott Wilson is on? I think that Joe Budden is tricking him out his legacy. I think that Joe and a couple of people like Joe are the leading force behind him embracing some kind of villain role that I think is literally counterproductive to everything he's built over the last 20 years. I think he's literally, in my opinion, right? He's legendary. He's done what he's been able to do. I actually got my next episode with Benzino where Benzino goes crazy on Elliott Wilson. Like literally talked all about certain kind of shit from the past, and you know, but I think that he's cemented in the game. He interviews Jay, he interviewed Drake, he interviewed Baby and Gunna at the same time, Thug, Nicki, fucking anybody. Like he's one of the more seasoned, one of the more prestiged journalists in hip hop. I don't know why that villain era is something that people is telling him to embrace. It is counterproductive, if you ask me. Literally, they're making him a locale, and he's embracing it. And then when you listen to him talk, it's 100% he's drunk. Have you ever been around drunks? You know how people that's drunk talk? Well, he's drunk in these clips. This is liquid courage. This isn't someone that's thought about his ideas and I'm going to get up here and articulate why Cameron is not a good, right? This is a dude drunk just in his feelings, getting his feelings off. Now, he may be emotionally driven to not like where he sits in the marketplace, but there's a reaction and a way to react for everything. Let's look at this video.
You do have to understand how in 2023, 24, things have changed.
Yes, sir.
Media has changed.
Yes, sir.
Technology has made it to where people enjoy things differently now. People want to sit and watch somebody stream and just be in the house and do whatever. And if a celebrity pulls up to kick it with them on their stream, people watch it. They like it.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be the prototypical, hey, let's sit down, let's talk, let's interview type of thing.
Yeah.
People like I think, you know, for celebrities and things like that, I think they rather feel more comfortable and at ease instead of sitting somewhere and feeling like they're being grilled.
Yeah, feel like more of a safe space.
What's going on?
Yeah.
And you spoke out about, you know, your feelings on that. And
it bothers me still to this day.
But why does it bother you?
Because it's like there needs to be a balance. I think when you put an album out, for example, any artist, right? You put an album out, I don't think the album is like your own reflection of it. I think you need to talk about your art, what you did to somebody you trust or respect. Like it gets lost without that. It's just like one album, like, oh, put the album out. Even Freddie Gibbs, like y'all share me Freddie Gibbs album, right? All day. Y'all Freddie Gibbs. He don't want to talk to nobody. It's like, yo, what the fuck?
But I think Freddie's comes from just.
Now let me say this. I do understand what Elliott Wilson speaks about when he gets to talking about the relationship between media and entertainment, rappers in particular, in these conversations where they tend to undervalue the relationship between us and y'all, which are the people that watch us, and how we tend to have a deep-rooted relationship with our audience, and we're able to put them in front of our audience and allow our audience to see them in a different light, or allow them to, you know, build out on certain points, talking points, or other things like that. And I think this started with Drake with Elliott, right? He kind of felt like, yo, Drake owes someone an interview. I think he wasn't the right person to say it because he was on the short list of people that would get it when it was available. Now, however Drake got to getting around to do it, Elliott was always on the list to be one of the people to be able to get that interview. But because Drake went and done the Bobby Altoff thing and a couple of different platforms along the years, Elliott Wilson, you know, kind of verbalized how he felt. Now, let me be clear too. I think Drake does owe hip hop an interview, conversations. There's people that are risking their brands to stand next to him. Also, in that episode where I spoke about King and Finesse, I spoke about academics and Drake. And Drake going on stream with Aiden Ross on Christmas, and does he owe academics that interview? These are conversations that I think the culture wants to hear about, right? They want people to build these things out and, you know, not be disrespectful, but just deal with the information and try to figure out, like, does he owe them that? Because, I mean, you know, if you go and ask comments on any platform, there are people that are disrespecting him because of his affiliation with Drake, or his ability to, no matter what happens, find a way to make Drake come out on the winning side, or at least try to, even if he, you know, cannot streamline the ideas in a way that's effective for people that have an IQ above a certain level, right? But I think he's put his brand in a position to be compromised, not necessarily compromised, but tampered with. Well, some of the casual fans look at his brand and like, yo, oh man, whatever Drake do, he gon'. whatever Drake has, he gone. And so you would think Drake repays him in a way, but at the same time, Drake did put him on a song. So again, Drake is not completely shunning it, but he's not giving him what he wants. I also spoke to in that episode why not bowing down to academics is the thing to do. Those artists that bow down to academics, this shit is like the Gremlins. There'll be more niggas pop up because they know that you're weak in that area. And if I get loud enough, you'll come running. And so I think you got to strategize your way in business. You got to strategize your way, and you got to build towers next to towers. Right? And that's just how it is. But I think Elliott Wilson, going at Drake, in my opinion, is an issue. I would be interested in someone asking Joe Budden, like, why do you think that this is a great idea? Or even Rory. I can call these gentlemen, but I won't do that. But I would want someone to ask these gentlemen, like, why do they think Elliott Wilson leaning into a villain arc and running around on platforms drunk at 60 is some sort of rebrand for him? Right? Elliott Wilson needs to sit with the young protege. And this is just my opinion. I'm not the end all be all, but I don't think leaning into this villain arc is effective by any means. Right? Calling out Drake, calling out this, that shit ain't working.
Disdain for being in the industry for 10 years and a lot of shit going back and forth with that. But
there's an imbalance in the game.
Where I think it's odd, and I've defended you all year when it was you versus the streamers, just because you my mans, but I am here to say that my issue is that you haven't leaned all the way into it. Because I agree with you. There's still, it's okay to have our favorite artists go and have fun on a stream and do a sleepover with Kai. I think it's incredible. Yeah. But there needs to be somewhat of a balance, especially in a time where if we don't get an interview, we don't know anything about your life. And rappers are more celebrities than they are musicians now.
Yeah.
If I don't get a Hove and Drake, Nas, if I don't get any of those interviews, I can go to the album and find out where they're at in their life. That's how you get it.
Good fucking point, Rory.
Now they're more celebrity than they are musician. So who you are as a person is way more important. I think the sit-down interview is what people actually care more. Because y'all not talking about shit in your music.
Yo, but why?
So I can't get any type of connection.
Why is it so cool? We're all media now, but then everybody will talk to media. It's like it's an imbalance.
Like, I mean, media is only interviewing media because I feel like the fans shifted, and I think we saw that the most. And I don't want to get in a full-blown Kendrick Drake thing, but we saw that in May. The complete shift. It was right in front of our faces that these people are fans of content. They're not fans of music.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And a lot of those fans are fans of media people. Even though we talk about music, we do talk about a bunch of other shit. It's very much a life.
Right. Like we were just saying, I believe them to undervalue our relationship with our audience. Right. People will sit here and go back and forth with us. Like, look, hey, Loon, that ain't usually how you be. Yo, bro, listen, this is what I was thinking. Oh, shit, I ain't think about it. Right. There's a relationship versus you going on somewhere that the people is like, yo, okay, bet. They don't drop another interview for 8 months. You got to pay attention.
Our content-based game with podcasting and streaming. Like, as much as I do want to hear from Kai about music, that's like a minuscule part of Kai's brand.
You want that from
Kai is Kai's brand, not his opinion on what a Cardi song is.
Yeah.
So these fans are interested in media, messy media shit, and media talking to other media. Less than the artists, because the artists aren't as interesting maybe as we once thought they were.
But we have to have the interviews that balance the commentary, right? Like we have commentary all day, but it's like, yo, where's the conversation with these people that are making the art?
Do you think
where's that balance? Like there's no balance anymore.
Do you think there's a lot of artists that have good teams behind them that are telling them don't go do that because people have a different view of you when you have to do a long form? I saw with the presidency shit where everyone was saying, yo, Trump did a great thing by going with Rogan. People got to know him for 3 hours, not talk about politics. To carry a 3-hour conversation.
Strategic,
And Kamala's team said they didn't want to do that because it was exposing too much of who she really was. She can't control a 3-hour interview. I think people are getting the same advice to their artists, whether it be label execs or major.
100%.
We know how you are when you're not on a microphone. Everyone's going to dislike you. So if you have to do a 2-hour interview with someone that's really a journalist, if I'm managing an artist I know is not built for that, I'm definitely going to tell them, yo, do it live and we'll do it together.
Are you prepared to tell the truth, right? Like, is Drake prepared to have a real conversation about everything that went on, like Kendrick, Cole, are they prepared right now to have a real conversation? Maybe not.
Okay, probably, but why would they owe that this soon? Even though I would
They
want
don't
that.
owe it. I'm saying that they're not ready for it, I don't think, right now.
Why? But why do you say they're not ready for it?
Because it requires so much honesty of like really looking at the whole landscape of what happened. The introspection of it's like,
yo, he's slurring his words so bad. Like, and I got respect for Elliott Wilson, right? So I don't want to disrespect him, but he is fucking slurring his words so fucking bad, bro. Like, he's clearly he's clearly inebriated.
Say they're not ready for it.
Because it requires so much honesty of like really looking at the whole landscape of what happened. The introspection of it's like, yo, we're not there yet.
But with people like Cole and Drake, I think we're gonna get that in the music on the next album, both of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course I'd want them to sit down and have to really answer to certain questions. I would love for Kendrick to sit with someone and someone straight up ask, do you really think Drake is a pedophile? Like, I want those questions, of course.
Yeah.
But with them, I don't care as much because they will put that in the music.
Yeah.
These younger artists, they're not saying shit either. So where is the connection?
Well,
as
the
a
young artists
consumer?
don't even know how to talk.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I'm like, they're not doing interviews because they don't
want
know
to
how
hear
to speak.
half of these young artists speak. Like, they don't even know how to talk.
But y'all say that, but there's also this other group of artists that are now content creators. They're media.
Yeah.
Like we always do the City Girl #7 as a joke, but Young Miami is good at what she does for the purpose of it. There is still a side, and those people that could do great interviewers are now becoming the media.
Yes. Everybody's media. Summer Walker's media. Cameron's running like he's Stephen A. Smith. It's what we're dealing with.
Why are you saying like he's Stephen A? Why he not running around like Cameron?
Cameron to be that.
That's what people be mad at you about when you say shit like that.
Which I think he should lean into. Be the old villain.
OD, that was hate.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I think people be mad at you.
Oh, it's hate.
Cam is running around like he's Stephen A. Smith. No,
why is this poor journalist? Because he has an opinion? Why?
But him and Mace have proved to have a good opinion that
he
people
got
care
Mace
about.
having a job and really like check because the bag is there.
But Elliot, you don't think that we all come from the culture of we all sit around in our neighborhoods, in front of our buildings.
But Mark, don't make you a journalist.
But I'm just saying, we all sit around in our groups with our friends and talk about
our
sports,
opinions,
music. That's
absolutely.
That's all these guys are doing right now.
But that's not fair. Is Shannon Sharp a journalist?
No, but that's the
or does he have
easier
experience
bridge.
from it?
That's where the athlete becomes the media. That's the easier Charles Barkley. That's easier transition.
So why is it easier for the athlete but not the artist?
It's not easy, but I don't like it because, like, you imagine, like, this is the shit I do well, and not everybody want to do it, and they get the celebrity off that shit.
You don't like it because you feel like they're not coming to the journalists to have these conversations.
I'm real with that,
which affects your bottom
line. The best I ever do is me with that. So then you want to be that off celebrity of what? So I can talk about that. I don't like that shit, and not be a hater.
Yeah.
It's reality.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to form your opinions much better. You can't just be up there slurring your words because that's gonna be easy to paint you as a hater. You see what I'm saying? You just up there. All right, what are you saying? What's the problem? Hold on. Whoa, brother. What's the problem with Cam and Mace doing a show that is extremely valuable in the market? Let me know. What this Elliott Wilson? Like, bro, let's keep it gangster, bro. You got to turn it up, bro. Like, the fuck? At least have an opinion. At least articulate the idea. Like, what's the problem? Like, what's the issue? Like, don't make me put it together for you. So are you saying this or that? Like, bro, when you're going to say something like that against your peer, it needs to be well thought out. And I know that because when I went on Brilliant Idiots, we were freestyling our way through, my talking points or my idea that streaming didn't have a lot of value or replay value. And so that was I was trying to figure that out, and that was in real time. And I said, yo, Loon, anytime you come out on them big platforms, you got to make sure that you squish it down. Like, use that technique that got you as far as you are. Like squish that bitch down, give them a few minutes, tie that in, let them know it's and put it out there and where it makes sense and give them perspective. So if nothing else, even if they disagree, they see where you coming from, right? When you get out there and you say, man, well, Cameron ain't no journalist. That shit he doing is trash. And they say, yo, what's wrong? Why Cameron can't do what it? Yeah. You a legend, my nigga. You a legend, beloved. You doing too much playing, planking, and promoting.
I don't like it.
You don't like it because you don't think they're good at it?
I know I'm better at it.
Okay.
It's me. It's my life.
Okay.
But Elliot, what
Imagine
would make
it.
you better at it? Because in this day and age, it's just not about getting the information right. It's about who's more entertaining. So who are you to say I'm better at this than them when what
I'll prove it to you I'm better than you. Like I'm the best. I'm more informed.
Are you better at telling a story? Are you better
100%.
at getting accurate
They're not
information?
better. Like that shit cringeworthy. I watch that shit. It's not good. Shit ain't popping. It ain't popping.
I don't agree.
What's the camera interview? Was like, yo, Cameron really asked the questions. Like, what are you talking about? No.
But what interview did Cam take away from something of let's say we're the hip hop ilk? Even if Maul and I aren't journalists, we're still in hip hop media. You are a hip hop journalist. What interview did Cam take away from us?
We need a small business loan fast.
And let's keep it real. Elliot Wilson is a immaculate interviewer. So he definitely can interview. And I think he does great with those bigger artists, but you know, I don't know how valuable he is to these younger artists or to the culture, to like the other attributes, the other like sliders. Like I know your information is all the way up, your legacy is all the way up, but all right, let's go down some more. Like, what about these other sliders, man? Because you might be a 44 overall in the 2025 season. Yeah, now you might be a 44 overall. You know what I mean? And so, you know, all you really got is information and legacy. All right, what other sliders? Are you funny? Do they think you cool? Do they believe you? Do they know about you? Right? It's like there's a lot of different things that come into it. But I think what I do applaud Elliot Wilson for doing is trying to make sure that they understand he's not just a journalist interviewer. He has an opinion. So to position himself in that way, I appreciate. But to lean into the villain thing, to me, is counterproductive. I don't get it.
The different things that I may not have. And again, I do feel like they underperform.
See, I think I have to push back. I have to push back there because you have had 25 years of relationships with publicists, PR interviews.
30.
The three majors where Cam is a celebrity and has, you know, relationships for him being in the game for 30 years, but you have direct relationships with the majors that the rest of the podcasting world never had. So you still do have that. I think we have to go back to the period at the end of the sentence of what the fans want. And with Cam or Young Miami, maybe they just want to be entertained. With Kai, they just want to be entertained. They don't want to be informed. They don't want to be informed.
The access.
One thing, and I think Rory added this to Joe's podcast. One thing about Rory is that he's gonna have an idea and he's gonna be able to put it together and streamline it. I think that's so important for podcasting, right? Like fresh out bouncing, like your idea, my idea, and he's able to streamline his shit, like responding to you. I believe Rory to be an important factor in Joe's pod when he was there, and also in this Rory and Maul shit, of course. Maul also adds an element to it, but I think Rory, you know, I've had both of them on my show, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I spoke to both of those brothers when they wasn't really speaking a lot about this stuff, but we got to the bottom of it. And we had some good conversations. And me and Rory especially had this debate, and we were going back and forth about Rogan, about Kai, about Akin, about all these different things. And what I learned is that Rory is knowledgeable in this field. Like, I think people underestimate, you know, what he knows. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's not somebody that knows more than, you know, right? He's in a good position. Like, I don't want to put too much dip on his chip. Shout out to my boy Rory now, but you know what I mean? We gonna
When I beat you on power rule, you going to bed.
Goes to them above me. That's the problem I have. That's what it comes down to. You see what I'm saying? Because it seems sexy, like, yo, Cam's the sports reporter now. Hey, woo,
okay, but let's not act like
right?
That's not always been hip hop or entertainment at the time. We've seen things that were hot and then failed immediately, but at that time, that was the hot shit that people went to.
And
that's like any genre.
They don't have to fail. It's all good. They can do their thing. I'm just saying, like, yo, I'm competing. I want a shot. I'm in this. I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to compete.
But that, I mean, that goes back.
But now you sound like the old nigga in the park that don't get picked up no more.
And I don't want to be that. You're right.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that you are that, because
it's so
I know your work. I'm from New York City. I know Elliot.
So what do y'all think about Elliot Wilson's position? Like, again, him being someone that's older in the game, you know, what do we think about him? What do we think about what do we think about what he's doing? That's what I want to know. Y'all tell me. You know, I want to talk about this No Jumper and JMane situation. Whether people know or not, after this interview, JMane had came out and said he's never going on No Jumper again because they be trying to something to coach. You know, I guess he got these words he used. I don't think I understand them. You know, these YNs come up with their own words and stick them in so many different places that you don't know what the word means. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, I don't know what's going on here. All right, I got a thinking brain, so I'm not following along with what you mean. Like you just used that word in two different ways in the same sentence. So I don't understand it. But he came out and said Adam 22 is doing something which is detrimental to the coach, and he's no longer going on his platform. I want to take a look at that last interview. It has, it just came out, and unfortunately for Adam, it does not have a lot of views. And this is what I mean about the universe. I've seen a couple of things where Adam is bringing light and shedding light to Charlemagne in an interview, but Charlemagne isn't shedding light to what's going on over at No Jumper or on Adam 22 scenario. I know that he felt like when he dropped the interview with JMane, it'll at least have 100,000 views in the first day, 150,000 on the low end. That's JMane. That's supposed to be one of the guys that, you know, moves the needle in the coach. And now I believe Adam to start now and create an issue with JMane, because JMane stepped on the product. Right. So it's like JMane charged him for the interview, but he started to come out saying, I ain't coming over there no more. And all interview, he kind of was shooting at Adam and them. Pay attention. Let's look at it.
No, this the #1 female comedian out of Chicago right now. And I just bought her the No Jumper, so y'all should be thanking me. Cause she been over whooping. Over whooping.
What do you mean by that? Just going hard?
Let's break this shit down, Adam.
Let's do it.
Nah. Put it like this. When it comes to resumes and when it comes to actual talent, when we speak in talent, Adam, we speak KB Nene. KB Nene is talent. Why the fuck is we all the way in LA? You think FYB JMane, we ain't got no paperwork. I just want to see her blossom.
Why are you not investing in?
So I want to show y'all when he started to kind of speak about you know, he don't really mess with Adam no more.
Break this.
we got an open line of communication.
You know, shout out Chicago Way to the
If you
home
ain't tapped
team.
in with the waves,
Chicago Way home team.
the wave emoji, all that.
Hold on, wait. What you trying to say about Chicago Wave posting if you fart?
Well, I'm just saying they post a lot of stuff on a boat. He ain't doing.
They not like us. They not like us. The world be thinking it's for Drake. Every time that shit don't be for Drake. Sometimes that shit be for Adam.
You think Not Like Us wasn't for Drake?
Let me break this shit down. That's why I'm here, right?
I'm about to go rainwater. I'm gonna scream.
Why is you over talking your guests? I hate when podcasters do that.
Because you putting out cap narratives.
We putting out the real moves.
Me and you is like Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Spoiler. I'm Mike Tyson. You might win.
I know you
because I'm a fucking crook.
You the with your ass out.
That's a good point.
That's the only thing. Let's just break this shit down.
That did happen.
It hit different. We seen your whoops. Let's start there. You going back and forth with Ruga on this month. Why is you? What's your problem, Adam? Let's break these whoops down. Do it because Ruga told me, JMane, you can't even go back to. Dirk told me you in a way. Why am I here? Do I got to break these whoops down?
Break it down.
Adam, you in a way.
What does that mean for everybody who doesn't speak this language?
What you think that meant? When Dirk said you got niggas like Adam in the way, how did you take it and what did you think it meant?
Well, that was a conversation about pushing peace, right?
Let's break that down.
Some might say that the person who's hiring people to go murder his enemies is more in the way of pushing peace than a white podcaster who asks dicey questions. I actually don't feel like that's too much of a stretch at all.
But put it like this. If you the type of person put it like this. You told this person to go do A, X, Y, and B, and then they did it.
I did not ever tell them to do that.
We're not talking about Dirk. We're just talking about a scenario. Adam might be on his podcast like you are, influencing people. You catch my drift? Now they might want to go do something, or they might do something based off the way how Adam whooping on his podcast. Because you creating these narratives.
I have never told anybody to slide, get retribution, etc. And I actually think that entire concept and culture.
Gas on
I'm
the
against
fire.
How?
Your ass,
What? When?
Cause you be and then you capitalize.
No
off
generalizations. Give me a specific example.
Again, this is what I just spoke about with Elliott Wilson. When you get on these platforms, you have to be able to articulate. Okay, go. Tell me. What am I saying? What did I do? You got to be able to say, well, for one, this, and for two, that, and for three, here's another, and also here's how it ties in, and here's some effect. Like you didn't have to thought this out, flush this shit out before you bring it outside. Flush it out before you bring it outside now.
What you mean by specific? All the motherfucker time that your entire
When did I throw gas on the fire that got somebody hurt?
You always dragging the beefs.
If it's always, then it should be easy for you to think of an example.
What Ruga was finna kick his ass for? What that about dragging the beef?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a fake narrative.
How that was a fake narrative?
Because he was making it seem as if I had like gone out of my way to insult Wooski without Wooski first insulting me. In reality, it was a tit for tat.
But put it like this. Wooski, nobody's seen what Wooski did. Everybody see what Adam did. With you being the podcaster, why do you even feel like it was okay to go back and forth? Even if Wooski, because we don't have no facts that Wooski did nothing first.
Yeah, well,
because Wooski don't do shit. Wooski don't even listen.
I can show you the conversation right now. I can show you right now.
Listen,
my girl and my kid.
Wooski girl. Let's start there.
Okay, well, what do I know?
Put it like this. You said it was Wooski on my baby. So you just put this on the man, bro. You can't put that on him.
If I get a
did
DM,
Wooski ever tell you that was him, bro?
If I get a DM,
did Wooski ever tell you that was him? He don't even do
obviously, if you get a DM from Remo, you're going to assume it's Remo on the other end.
Wooski don't do internet shit, bro.
He doesn't.
Let's not lose context of the conversation either, right? Because they done got in the weeds. They are supposed to be speaking about the fact that Lil Durk told JMane that Adam and No Jumper is in the way. And Adam is trying to figure out what they mean when they're saying that he's in the way. Now, if he asks me that, I'll be able to articulate it. I'll be able to have a conversation with Adam about what I think Durk meant. But now, because of the scenario Durk is in, everything is in question. A lot of people are questioning the motives of some of the conversations he had prior to him going to jail, and also free Dirt, free the real, right? And also RIP to anybody that has been affected. I want to be clear about that too, you know, but I don't like to see a man going to spend the rest of his life in jail and have a fall from grace that Dirk seems to be experiencing at this time. But they're supposed to be speaking about JMane saying, yo, Dirk don't want me up here. And I also want to keep in context that this JMane guy and Lil Durk has always, they're from two different hoods that have had friction up until the last couple of months. I'm not even sure if, you know, JMane's and Lil Durk's relationship kills any real friction in the street, but Dirk and JMane have had conversation prior to him getting incarcerated. So I hope they circle back around to talk about what Dirk meant and why Adam is in the way, because there's a lot of conversation to be had there.
DMs from his Instagram account. I don't even really
shit,
consider that internet stuff. That's pretty much how everybody on earth uses the platform.
Do your homework on Wooski.
He dissed my girl and my kids, so I said something that was I quoted a King Von lyric.
First in the interview, I thought you said somebody wasn't giving Wooski vibes.
Sean Cotton said that.
That's how we got to go.
Common misconception. Sean Cotton said that.
So,
but
you didn't address Cairo. I mean, it wasn't somebody where you was like, you don't give me.
And that was Sean Cotton saying that he didn't feel like Cairo was a killer. Which, do your homework. Why is Cairo locked up right now? No comment. But Sean Cotton might not be the best judge of character.
These are the conversations I'm saying have no value. Like, why is Adam, who has 5 million subscribers, who has a network of people, a network of talent, a network, a company, he's running this massive platform, and they've reduced it to now, guess who got killer vibes? And I ain't gonna lie, he's locked up for, like, bro, y'all supposed to be creating content on a whole different level at this point. I get it. I've been to the compound. I commend the compound. Dude got a beautiful building. I've been in there, right? I know what he's doing, but I think he hasn't innovated, man. This looks the same with it has a little bit of tweak on it from when he first started. Go look at the videos when he first started. And granted, some of that's on purpose. He went back to this look, but at the same time, I think he has an opportunity with his 5 million subscribers or whatever it is to level up his content and be producing real shows with real sets and real backgrounds and real this and real that and hiring real talent to actually run the show. You know, now he's stuck with Brick Baby, Wack 100, Lush One, and
put it like this. It was you who gassed that situation. Put it like this.
Why? I didn't DM Wooski. He DM'd me.
That's what, like I keep saying, you have no proof that was Wooski, bro.
Why do I need proof? If I'm getting DM, if his account has been compromised by hackers, family members, etc., that's fine, but I don't really put that on me.
But you saying it's Wooski, so you putting that on.
Okay, Wooski's Instagram account.
Wooski's Instagram account.
How many times have you got a DM from an Instagram account and then doubted that it was from the person who reported to own that Instagram account?
Bro, Wooski don't be on the ground like that, bro.
Okay, well, he should take control of how his Instagram account's being used.
Don't you think like your platform is a lot based on the Chicago culture, even though it's detrimental to Chicago itself?
What's the detrimental part?
That people are actually dying, kids like living with.
Well, I'm 100% against that.
So, but you glorified on your platform, it seems like.
How? When?
All the time.
When?
I wouldn't exactly say glorified. I just say that you keep a light shined on it so that you can constantly have something to talk about.
We report on hip hop news. So Chicago being arguably like the most lit city in America, for sure we got to talk about what's going on in Chicago. And there's so many different players and they beef with each other quite a bit compared to even a place like LA.
So it's just like a video game.
This is like the home of gangbanging, and we have like so much less to talk.
Let's put this in the context, right? Pay attention to the vibes. Pay attention to the vibes of the room. This is not even an interview at this point. And again, I want to rewind you because if you know anything about JMane and his appearances on No Jumper, like he'll wear doctor's outfit and shit and come and talk about everything other than our business. So the fact that he's came there with no character and he's just really gonna like try to sun you in here, Adam, right? Like, and I'm sure they paid him for this interview. They may didn't pay him the price that he wanted or what his going rate is at this point, but they have a relationship, so they gave him something to be on camera. But he didn't bring, I don't know what to call it. I think I'm gonna have to flush this out a little bit. Based on like just watching how JMane used to interact with the camera on these interviews. It used to be like, I mean, dude to show up in a cop uniform or a doctor uniform or this or that. And it was just a totally different interaction. Now it's this. It's like, yo, you been talking about Wooski, or I'm doing this for Chicago. He got a lot on his back. That's what it is. He got all them niggas on his back saying, yo, when you up there going to see Adam, man, we ain't really. And instead of them just creating content, the content turns into them checking him for Chicago. That's what it's starting to feel like. And again, I haven't saw this, so I don't know, but that's what it feels like.
When it comes to street stuff, because LA gang members seem like they're a lot more committed to keeping it offline.
Also, basically, that's what the stuff that's going on in Chicago, like the kids, everybody dying, is just something to talk about.
It's not that it's something to talk about, it's that it's news. We report on hip-hop news.
Why don't you report on news in your culture, like Adam Murdoch and all those different type of people?
Who's Adam Murdoch?
Oh, yeah, I find it interesting. You don't know who that is when we get talking about.
Who is that?
That's the white man that lost his job and everything, blanked out, killed his wife and his son.
How is it my culture if I never even heard of him?
That's average. That's average. White
do you think I should? Do you think No Jumper is a platform all about just white people?
No.
It's a platform about hip hop. So of course we have to report on hip hop.
But I was saying, like, you don't.
And you just named the person I don't even know. I never even heard of.
That's what he like.
Wait, it was the same first name as me. Apparently.
First of all, I
basically
thought
my
she was
point
talking
was
about
just
Adam and
saying
Eve.
was like,
who's Adam
why
Murdoch?
you choose like you infatuated with the Chicago drill or the hip hop?
Oh, I don't think I'm infatuated. I don't even actually run the No Jumper Instagram. So a lot of the stuff that gets posted on there, it's not even up to me. It's up to the news team.
Look up. That's how he gets out of that one. Even if it's not true. You see, this is what I mean why you got to be prepared having these conversations. Because what if he say that to you? What's your response to that? Well, if it was me in the heat of the moment without any preparation, I still would have knew to say, well, you own the company, sir. Which still makes you responsible, really, right? It makes you responsible, right? So you not having knowledge of what's being posted, that's negligence on your side. We'll set that to the side. But Yana, he is still responsible. Cook Loon. He supposed to cook him with that, but they let him get off because he smushed him.
Okay. So you just be sitting back,
I mean,
I'm just trying to
I own the platform,
So
but
I
don't post on it every day.
Are you paying Remo to exploit the culture? Let's start there.
That's what I want.
I think exploit would be a word that I wouldn't agree with, but definitely he's part of the news team.
So let's break this down.
All right, let me ask you this then, because when Dirk when Dirk called you, me and you had a conversation, and the first thing you told me was, hey, I should have mentioned something with the Dirk shit, but it's bigger than No Jumper right now. But you said, would Dirk even be whooping with me right now if I wasn't on No Jumper and shit? So, like, how can you know what I'm saying? Like, in a way, I feel like you being on No Jumper has helped benefited your career, and it took you to the next level where you even shine a light on KB.
We did your biggest interview.
So it's like, what is it? Because when you called me, you told me like, hey, I should have spoke up, but right now it's bigger than it's bigger than that right now.
What I got going on is bigger than whatever goofy ass questions that y'all be asking me on No Jumper.
But you come here.
But what I got going on is bigger than that because I come there for the audience. You see what I'm saying?
How are the questions we ask you any
like
different than the questions that all these other platforms that you do interviews with asking you? Like, which are all black owned.
I be treating their ass too. You ain't did your homework?
No, I watched that Corporate Cartel one. I see you getting a little big headed. I was wondering what version of you we were gonna get today.
It ain't no big head.
You're changing little by little.
It ain't no big head.
We get a different JMane every time you come in here.
Put it like this: y'all been getting different characters, right? Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, we still got the police officer uniform right out there.
Do I got to go there?
But back to what we were saying.
We should put that on.
Proof in the pudding is JMane doing real whoops. And put it like this. People do change, bro. Let's start there. Change come with growth. put it like this. I'm realizing the more and more I come to this platform, y'all be playing with motherfucker. You see what I'm saying?
Why? How?
The goofy ass questions that y'all be asking.
Like what? And how are those questions different from every other platform you
Bro,
go on?
I just heard you ask Fat Trail. Did they shoot at Chief Keef in DC? So that's gassing the beef too with Fat Trail in DC.
And also,
what's any different?
We've never hated on you pushing peace, and in fact, we are the place where you thought up your cereal, and we've had your cereal on the set over and over and over for years.
All right, so this tells me Adam and them been thinking about what they're gonna say to him in the event he says something like this. Because there's no way you just have that in the Rolodex of information in your brain. Like, yo, we had your cereal for 2 years. We actually did this. We did that. Also, this, that. Like, they've been behind the scenes saying JMane changing on us. They can feel the change because they're saying that Dirt got next to him.
We've never said anything that said like, oh, JMane needs to go kill people. We've always congratulated you on the pushing peace thing, especially now that it seems more sincere.
What y'all did is kind of had me on this platform and try to bash what I do and kind of tear down what I do. Y'all, the first time I was on No Jumper, y'all had me up here for being homeless. I did hella other shit in my career. Why would the first time I make a major platform for me being homeless?
Why were you making all those YouTube videos about being homeless at that time? Because it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting to the people.
But you catch my drift?
It's a drill rapper. He's popular. He's funny. He's doing all these interviews, and he's homeless. That's interesting. So we put it in the title. But
that's the most interesting thing I did in my whole career.
But that was a small percentage of what we discussed. That was your biggest interview?
Was that
on any platform?
But you catch my drift? Did what I just said make sense?
If we're interviewing someone and they're making YouTube videos saying that they're homeless, to you? Obviously we're going to talk about that.
What?
You knew it was interesting because that's why you were titling all your videos about you being homeless.
Do that make sense?
But me and you had this conversation off camera, and you knew that was a whoop.
What I said.
You knew that was a whoop to take you to the next level.
Yeah, and it worked.
Let my little brother break this shit down. I think little bro need to break this shit down.
Hey, he got them boys saying his speaking like him. Man, I'm never gonna adopt your terminology. I don't know what that word is you throwing in there every 2-3 seconds. I respect it, do your thing, but I ain't saying it back to you, my brother. Nah, I ain't one of them.
And now along with the Crip Mac Bear, but yeah, generally speaking.
It hit different. Let's start that. Now, Duke, how you looking at these rules? We got my little
break
brother
this shit
up
down. Don't ask no stupid ass questions. Don't say no stupid ass answers. On for now. So what y'all got to say for now?
That's how you're gonna enter the spot?
Yeah, just like that.
Stupid ass questions like what? Nobody has told me one question that is a stupid question.
What you be
Nobody's actually told me anything that we've done that has negatively impacted Chicago as a city.
I do a lot type shit because you know your platform type shit. You feel me? So you know,
but like
all you focus on is Chicago right now. So
but what do we do that negatively impacts Chicago?
Everything that you be talking about, bro.
But like what? If it's
Let's
everything.
put the money on the line, then, Adam. Let's put
like.
I just want one example.
I came up here to get 90,000
followers or dollars.
Dollars from your ass, Adam.
I don't have that much. That's way too much.
90,000.
I don't think anyone's ever made 90,000 off one interview.
But put it like this, not off one. I didn't come for 90,000 for an interview. I came for 90,000 so I could pass it back to the trenches, Adam.
Right, that's a lot. We should do things for sure.
But put it like this. Why is 90 too much for Adam?
Somebody help me understand what they're saying. They want 90,000 from Adam. Like, for what? To give to the kids in what, Chicago? Do these dudes like what? Man, that's slippery. Hold on. Let me.
I know how much interviews tend to earn, and this is not 90,000.
We're not talking interviews because, like I explained to y'all before, when y'all had Mama Duck up here, y'all not paying Mama Duck for how many numbers the interview is gonna put up. You paying for who that woman is.
Well, no, it has to make sense.
Does that make sense?
It has to correlate with how many views the episode gets.
Who it is, it makes sense. Who it is, it makes sense.
But it's really about how much of a draw they are.
Put it like this: you had this person up here, it makes a snowball effect, and it's this domino effect. So you having Duck Mama up here that leaves room for you to bring this person and this person and that person. You only can get certain shit out of Duck Mama.
We really look at interviews on an individual basis. And
oh yeah, okay, right, okay, because of what he's made from the Chicago stories. I would imagine that those guys have been paid for those interviews, or did he do them for free? Probably some of them for nothing. Some of them did the snowball effect. What JMane is talking about is a real thing, especially with some of the smaller guys. I do think Adam them, you know, they thrive off of that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm almost to a point where I say Adam's internal issues, like his own screen issues with his cast and some of his employees, I think a lot of people watch for that, but a lot of the Chicago interviews still do well. Like, they do well for Adam. He has a fan base 100% that's tapped in from Chicago, for Chicago, and they built it off of interviewing so many different Chicago people. JMane asking them for 90,000 on camera. Run your game, my nigga.
Like what they're likely to cause to happen in the future.
So 90,000.
That's too much. That's way too much.
What can we settle at, Adam? Let's get to the point.
Something dramatically lower than that. And for what? What are you even talking about?
Dramatically low. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Do you think Mama Duck is a Mama Duck interview is worth $90,000?
Put it like this.
Nobody would ever pay her that much.
Put it like
she knows that.
Put it like this: 90,000. No, don't ever say never.
No, for sure, that's a never.
You don't think Mama Duck can get paid $90K for an interview?
Well, she's done so many other interviews that, of course, nobody would pay her that much. And even if she had never done an interview, then of course also nobody would pay her that much, because it's just not worth it. You're never going to make $90,000 off a single interview.
You interview Mama Duck
with almost anyone.
Me and Mama Duck, we done did a few whoops for shit show. We definitely done did some.
They out
private whoops.
Nah, these public whoops, Adam.
But they didn't come out?
Yeah, these came out.
For real? You had her on the whoops?
Yeah, I had Mama Duck on.
All right.
Do your homework.
You paid her 90,000?
Put it like this. I paid Mama Duck something nice. Do your homework on me paying Mama Duck something nice.
Yeah, 1 year ago. Mama Duck and JMane on the hour-long interview. You don't have a mic, so anybody off mic, we really need you to not talk. 43,000 views.
Hey, but that's KB Nina. So put it like this: I just received $10,000 from Sean Cotton. Let's
stop answering questions with everything.
Because you that shit up.
But I feel like
that's what you be doing too. You gotta back that shit up. What you be talking on?
what am I not backing up?
Lights type shit, like everything, bro. Like,
well, you guys gotta stop answering questions with everything.
Because you be doing everything,
or like always.
Bro,
You can't give me one example.
Basically, they getting that it's so much shit out of motherfucker don't even know where to start with you.
Right, but you'd think that if it was so much, you'd be able to think of one good example.
You want to start the beginning, the middle, like damn,
wherever. I'm leaving it up to you.
Adam, we right here with Adam. Like damn, like it hit different.
So what's some shit you seen that you ain't like a recent?
We're just trying to figure out what the problem is. We feel like we do good work over here.
You know, my thing is, Sean Cotton gave him 10K. Sean Cotton is a black man. Sean Cotton is a black man. He might got a different kind of feeling towards it, different kind of vibration. Adam ain't. I'm telling y'all, man. Soon Adam gonna cut the lights off in no jumper. He gonna revamp the whole thing. That big building, he gonna get out of there. He gonna skeleton, skin, and bones. If he ain't gonna be able to find the talent he need, I see him downsizing, bro. I also see Vlad checking out. I see both of these gentlemen changing their business in a way where their brand is unrecognizable from what it is today. But I wouldn't compare Adam to Sean. Sean at Say Cheese again is a black man. There's a difference. And if you don't understand that difference, you may not never understand. But there's a clear difference between Sean Cotton and Adam 22. And your eyes should be able to give you all of the indicators.